Okay, how are you guys doing today? Are you doing well? I hope you are. I hope everything's going good. Um, let's see here. I'm trying to get myself together for this. Uh, I'm good? Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, cool. I'm... Why is it not... Okay, there we go, there we go. Alright, here we go, here we go. Sorry about that. I was trying to get some food together before I started, but, here we go. Here we go. Are you all ready? For... pretty much nothing, actually. We're just gonna talk today, and I might write some ASMR stuff that's not really gonna be, probably that fun, but it'll be something. I'm good now that you're here. That's a very nice thing to say. I hope you're all having a lovely time. Also, thank you so much, Phantom, for the raid, and thank you so much, the Kakuro, for the raid as well. And thank you so much, Kaiser, for being here for 12 months, a full year. Holy flip, thank you. I really appreciate it. How you doing, Grimmi? I'm doing pretty good. I'm just relaxing today. Just chilling. I woke up earlier than I usually do. Well, I usually prefer to, like, kind of be, like, half unconscious at this point, so this is a new experience for me. Oh, that's very nice of you, Phantom. I hope you guys enjoyed the, starting soon screen. It's very intense, isn't it? I have day-old nachos. I buy them and then I eat them, like, from the box like a trough for like 4 or 5 days. It's until they eventually start to look like they'll kill me. Let's put on some nice, relaxing music. We could do some of that lo-fi hip-hop. You guys like that? Take a listen. Oh. This has a ghost on it, but it's not very ghost-like. Yo. Piggy-pilled? Guinea pig? Or normal pig? I'd like to meet, like, a normal pig and, like, hang out with them someday. I like guinea pigs, though. Oh, Pumpkin, do you want to meet a guinea pig, too? Hi, good girl. She's been mewing at me all day. I think she wants the kittens to still explode. She's not very happy that they exist. But how are you guys doing? It's kind of like a morning stream for once. Like, there's completely different people in the world awake. Isn't that interesting? I think it's cool. We heard her? Okay, cool. Hey, Pumpkin, want to say hi again? No, she's angry. Okay. But, yeah. How are you today, Grimmi? I'm doing okay. I'm a little... I've been working very hard to get a bunch of stuff in order, but, I think I have to work way quicker and way harder on a lot of it. So I'm gonna be doing that as much as I can. I'm very excited for life itself. For life itself. I need to readjust my sleep schedule to catch you live on the first half. Oh my gosh, no, don't do that. Don't do that! Please don't do that! I don't want you to suffer immensely, no. Like, just, you know, when you wake up, you wake up. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Grimmi, cute? That's very nice of you. You guys are cute. You need to have more self-confidence. You shouldn't be telling anyone they're cute until you can look in the mirror and go, I'm cute. I am cute. Get a little sign and put it above your mirror that says, I am cute. Do it! Do it! Yeah! We are all cute. Yeah, there you go. I am Groot. That's a little different, but good for you. Or, you know, just don't sleep like me. Yana, go to sleep. Oh, dear lord. But if I sleep and I miss whole streams? That's fine. Please don't die. No! How about this? If you can't start with, I am cute, if you can't put that on your mirror, maybe you can at least put something on your mirror that says, I'm not that bad. I believe in you. Just like, I'm a passable human being that won't make others recoil with my mere presence. Maybe put that on there. You can start small and build your way up. Like, it'll take time, but you can do it. I believe in you. When I worked PM, I set my alarm to watch a streamer help me not languish in bed all day. Oh, that's kind of nice, actually. I think I used to do that with, Not Vesper like the little bug lady, but Vesper like the hollow star. Like I watched them a little bit consistently. Just cause it was like a really nice it was like a really nice everyday thing where it was like, oh, I should be awake when the sunlight is out. Not many people do consistent everyday morning streams where they just talk, which was kinda... If you know anyone that does that, I would love to see it. Like just kind of relaxing ones where you feel like, oh, I'm waking up, I'm getting my coffee, I'm doing my thing. I can wander around and relax. It's kinda nice. Oh yeah, no, but Bug Lady Vesper I like a lot, like way, I shouldn't say way more than, I like her quite a bit, My sleep schedule shifted by a few hours due to reasons some months ago, and I've only been able to watch your VODs during that time. But suddenly you appear while I'm still awake. Oh, attention span! And I can get a bit of Grimmi live again. Oh, attention span, thank you! Oh, and thank you, Grateful LOC, for being here for 4 months. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's lovely. Blow kisses at yourself while looking at the mirror. Yeah, exactly. Be a little bit nicer to yourself. You could easily just be mean, but it takes the same amount of effort to, like, be decent to you. Yeah. We could all make little signs today. Mine'll be Pumpkin loves you. And I'll wake up and I'll remember that every day and I'll feel very happy. That'll make me go like, okay, I can do this, no matter what it is. Let's see here. The good thing about Buggy Vesper is that whenever she is live, she will be live for like 12 hours, so it's hard to miss her. Oh, that's true. She does long streams, it's very true. I appreciate that. Same for Tobe, same for Clavio. Like, they all kind of, like, go throughout the night. I used to do that. I wanted to do it more, but I've been a little tired lately. Pumpkin lets you sleep on her bed. Be grateful. That's true, too. Isn't it, Pump? Oh. She startled when I said her name. What's wrong? Pumpkin. I think she's living in constant fear the kittens are just gonna get it. Ah. May I ask about your voice acting? I have a few projects that are coming through, but you can't really talk about them until they're, like, out, so it's taking a while. It's okay, though. I hope that you enjoy them, once they do come out. As for stuff under other names, I don't really talk about it just because, how do I put this? I was either really bad at it, or they're related to, like, my real life name, so if you see me in, or if you hear me or suspect, like, this person sounds a lot like Grimmi, this person has a real name attached to them, please do not talk about those, because that would be really, really bad. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. But yeah. Tobs is powerful with their energy levels. That subathon was long with little sleep. Yeah, for real. She is very strong. We hear you but do not perceive. Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate that. I appreciate it. But I appreciate you guys being so willing to also, like, not talk about the topic after I express that I don't want to talk about it. You guys have been very nice about it. So, thank you. There you go. Matthew Mercer. That would be so cool. That would be so cool. My real name is Gravelia Grimoire, of course. Don't talk about it. Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll also get you permanently banned, I guess. Yeah, okay. So please don't go like this is this person's full name. But I hope that you've enjoyed the stuff I've worked on if you have heard it. I was very excited about the things that I was in and the things that I am outside of here, but let's not. It's very nice of you to ask. It's very nice of you to ask. There you go. Banned and pregnant? No! No one's gonna impregnate you. It's all good. You don't, well, I mean, unless you want someone to impregnate you, but you can't really get that here. I'm not gonna set you up with an impregnator. That's not my job. That's I don't know if that is a profession. Is there, I guess that's like a bank you can go to, right? Like they have those banks. Don't need to worry about it. There you go. I sincerely hope you sign your letters with GG. I do. My signature, oh! Why'd I freeze for a second? My signature is actually GG. I can't really, what's the word? I guess I could just show you what it looks like. Let me get paint open. There we go. Paint. I can show you how I sign my autographs. Here's how I sign my autographs. I'm gonna show you. Oi. Here we go. And then, what? Almost done with it. I'm not erasing any of it either. Please take a look, though. I'm very proud of it. Save as... Siggy. There we go. Alright. Check it out. It's a one-of-a-kind. It's a one-of-a-kind Gravelia Grimoire. Looks kinda silly. Signature! Oh, that's not the right button. Okay, what is it? Like this one? Yeah, this one. Wait, no? Huh? Yes, okay. It's a one-of-a-kind signature. This is how I sign everywhere. Yay! I think it's cute. I like it. It's Skelter. Skelter, that's you! That's you, buddy! Look at it. I like it. Seth did just miss something about curse stuff? Uh-oh, wait, what? Uh-oh. Thank you for being here for 17 months! How are you, Seth? We're not talking about anything cursed. We're just relaxing today. I'm showing people how I sign my signature. If you ever go to, like, one of those, meet and greets, this is what you'll see. You'll see this. This. It's very nice. I like it. So, there we go. I like it. My Amazon delivery man looking at my signature. It is very specific, isn't it? I think more signatures should be like that. Have you ever forged signatures? No. That's what you signed it off? Yeah! Oh, did you get a print last side reel? That's so cool. It must look terrible on those little tablets they use. No. You gotta sign it really big, even if it takes up all the space on the sheet, you know? It's all good. It's good. This is good ASMR? Oh, no. We're writing ASMR. We're gonna be writing some ASMR today. I've been bored. And I kinda wanna get back into the ASMR writing space. So, what? Is this Fugi? Oh no! I didn't realize this is there! That's from, Mako's, memory, Mako's, astral field, like, was imprinted on the house. I'm gonna... Okay, there. I blew it away, don't worry. You don't have to worry. It's gone now. Yeah, there you go. Mako's not haunted the mansion, just a little bit of energy, you know, relax in there, so now it's gone. Writing ASMR? Like scripts, yes! So, it's not gonna be ASMR like we're writing with a pen. We're gonna be writing ASMR for other people. Yeah, just a bit of a leftover. Like, Mako didn't die here, she just, you know. Also, yeah, that's so wonderful, Lost Side Reel. You first saw me at Offkai as well as going, oh, that's so lovely! Oh, nice! Cabal's a very nice person. I'm happy that you saw me there, and thank you so much for coming by here, too. What was I gonna say, though? But it was a very fun experience being at Offkai. I enjoyed it. I hope that someday I can go back or do another convention, but, I'm trying to, like, get more, what's the word? I'm less afraid of them now. Like, I was terrified every second going through all that stuff, and now I'm kind of relaxing. I don't wanna be put on this. Wait, what convention? No, I need like a 7 to 8 week period of like relaxation and like having my eyes closed so I can be around people. If I don't, I'm gonna have a panic attack. I will die. I will die. I was at Offkai. It was a very fun experience. They're doing another one this year, so I'm very excited about that. I'm very excited. Yeah. I don't know if I'll go to it, though. I enjoyed it a lot. Right, you are, that's wonderful. There's a lot of good VTubers there. Like, a lot of them. And it's nice to be able to go around and see what's up with the scene. It's not that far, too, but I don't really wanna... I don't know. WeebCon, that's in Texas, right? That seems like a fun one. I wonder if there's gonna be more VTuber conventions in the future. Offkai's like the first one, right? Or is there another VTuber convention I don't know about? I wouldn't want to go to one, probably. Like, they're scary. First VTuber only. Okay, first VTuber only. Huh. Oh, please don't hunt each other down at Offkai unless you guys are friends. Oh dear lord. Oh god, don't just be like, I see someone in chat, I'm gonna find them, I'm gonna kill them. This will be fun, this will be exciting. Hunt each other down. What the flip? No, Seth, wait. Well, hi Snorlax. I guess Seth says too, so you guys go for it. Start killing. Do it for content. Offkai is gonna be the first VTuber convention and also the first convention where people, start a death game. Oh, Retro's a homie. Oh, cool. Okay, that's better. Never mind, no death sports. You always encourage cannibalism? No. I didn't say cannibalism, I said hunting them down for sport, not eating. I think death sports will be fun, actually. You know what? I might go to Offkai for one reason. This is gonna sound stupid, but... This is gonna sound so stupid, but I'd like to have a competition. Oh, I could do this with maybe MSM people would be excited for it. But I want to have a competition where I get a bunch of different sandwich ingredients, everything from Vegemite to pickles to like cotton candy. And I want to have like various breads. It'll probably cost a few $100s just to get all the ingredients. And then I want to have a bunch of VTubers come together and eat horrible sandwiches the other ones make. And it'll be a round of like, can you eat this horrible, disgusting sandwich all edible ingredients, but can you eat this horrible, disgusting sandwich I made? And everyone has to like, you make one and you trade it with another person, and it's a tournament. It's a tournament of kings where you get to eventually get to the end. Like you get to the end, and then there's gonna be a twist in the final round. I'll never say what it is until we get there, but that would be fun. Do you think Offkai would sponsor that? Oh, we could make it a panel? Oh my gosh, please. We could, okay, yeah. I could get like a large hotel room and everyone could come over and like they could eat the sandwiches and stuff. Oh my gosh. I've been waiting for you to do this for as long as I've known you. Thank you, Yama. I've told a few people about this concept. I think it would be so good. Sounds pretty messy? Oh, it would be. Someone might throw up. I'll get a throw up can for them too. Oh my gosh, Offkai, please. Seth, can you contact Offkai and see if they'll do it? Please. Can you see if they'll give me a hotel room and like $500 to buy ingredients? Please. I shouldn't probably say this during stream. I'll talk to you after, Seth. Sorry. But as a qualified sandwich artist, I'm gonna cry. Where did you get your degree? Where did you get your degree? Wait, Seth. No cannibalism. Maybe human-flavored tofu at most. I can see if I can track that down. They make it in Sweden. But no cannibalism. None of it. It'll be a completely cannibalism-free event. I think it would be fun, though. Like, imagine. Everyone gets to, like, make terrible sandwiches, and then, like, we commentate on it, like, and go! Eat your sandwich! And whoever can eat through their disgusting sandwich first goes to the next round. I think it would be really funny. It would take like a while, but we could get at least a couple of people in on it. Now I feel less inclined to go! That's fair. That's very fair. Not even vegan cannibalism. It would be vegan, like if it were human-flavored tofu. What's a sandwich without a little fun? Exactly. What's a sandwich without a little, without a little Vegemite? You know what you could also do? You could make the person, like, cut off a little bit and eat it themselves just to make sure they can get through it. Like how you have to like play your own Mario levels when you're doing those Mario Maker things. Like you have to clear it first yourself before you can upload it. Like, what if you did that? Like you have to have a little bit of it. That would be kind of neat. I think that's a good idea. This is gonna be really good. So people won't go that rough. They might not combine like Nutella and Vegemite, pickles and like 1,000-year eggs, you know? I don't know about the 1,000-year eggs. Those are really cool, but I don't know how many people would want to eat them. Have them cut up the sandwich in half and trade with the opponent I'd win. Good for you. Good for you, Leon. Eating a spoonful of Vegemite is how you get Australian citizenship. Really? No. Not probably. Wait? Maybe. Look at Extra Fuzzy. Like, immediately saying that right before. People are gonna be training for this. How many people can I have in on this? Probably, let's see. Let me think. 12? 12 is a lot. 12 is a lot to get through. 12 is a lot to get through, but I think it's possible. I think it's very possible. 16 is a lot, though. 12 VTubers that want to, like, poison themselves. Mayonnaise and fruit sounds like a pretty solid choice for a good time there. That's very true. Or whipped cream and like bacon? That might be good. Take a brick of uncooked noodles, grate a cheese puff and pour mayo over it. Don't do that. Don't do that. But I think it would be a fun one. Sandwich torture. Would that be what it's called? Sandwich torture. Ooh, that'd be kind of fun. Sandwich torture. I think you can find 12 easily. Maybe. Oh, wasabi and just bread. That would actually probably take a few people out. I think that's possible. Covered in wasabi. Yeah, you could even slather it on the outside and they'd have to eat it with a fork. Like, you could get very creative. Like, you could slow down your opponent by making them eat something disgusting like that. That would be kind of fun. Let's see. Bread sandwich. 3 pieces of bread. It could just be 6 pieces of bread and you're like, okay, eat it. And they'd have to, like, go through all 6. Like, you could be very tactical about it. Oh. Whipped cream and bacon sounds low-key tasty? Okay, I don't understand flavor combinations then. Wasabi bread wasabi? That would be a good one. As long as it has... It could be anything as long as it qualifies as a sandwich, which is 2 slices of bread. 2 slices of bread have to be included in the sandwich no matter what. Imagine if one person makes actually good sandwiches. That would be nice. One person could make really good ones! And then just be really good at eating garbage. So they just, like, take their Nutella, like, pickle juice, like, wasabi, like, sandwich and, like, stuff it in their mouth really fast while the other person's like, ooh, this is really good, thank you. This is, like, banana and Nutella and peanut butter, ooh. Like, and the sourdough tastes amazing with it. Like, that could be really funny. Texture puts people off as well. Instead of flavor, make it feel gross. Ooh. You could just put water in it. Oh. I don't know if Grape would want to go, would she? I can ask her. Grape is really good at cooking. I'm the opposite, so... I'm just like, this seems positive, I'll eat it, and then I regret it immediately. You mentioned cotton candy, and I can't stop thinking of the great choices you made with that. What did I do with cotton candy? I like cotton candy. Gritty sandwich, ooh. Maybe like chocolate chips, pickles, wasabi, Vegemite, that would be hard to eat. Marshmallow fluff, wasabi, ooh. Oh gosh. Include gamer subs into the sandwiches? Oh gosh. A product placement one, you have to include gamer subs in every sandwich. I don't think we're gonna do that if I ever do this. Chips on a sandwich are based? Yeah. I would eat it, I hate wasting food. That's fair. Grape is an amazing cook. Her ramen always looks amazing. Yeah, for real. Cricket bars replace the bread? Oh no! 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 I'll bring the cricket bars. Maybe if someone can use them in a recipe, they'll... I don't know, they'll get something good. Ah. Oh, that's nice. The convention I went to last year had this woman come into this room we had for a modding group and made sandwiches for everyone. That's so nice! Yo! You can buy dried insects for the sandwich. Ooh. It could be like a potluck. Everyone can bring their own ingredients, too. But they have to share. They can be used against you as well. Everyone brings their own gun. That'll be cool. Gamer subs as an ingredient could get caffeine poison pretty easily. Yeah, that's true. If you just like, you'd have to use a sprinkle of it. Or you could dilute it and then like coat the bread in it. Oh god. Oh god. Is Grimmi going in the next offkite? Probably not, but I want to do this, so I'll find a way. I'm gonna find a way to do this. I'll just invite people to my house at some point. Like, after, like, just like, Sigrid, Bird, Grape. Who else do I know that would maybe... Berry, Clavio. Who else? Mako's really far away. Alfina would probably be down, maybe. Ecto, of course. Would CC be able to? Maybe. I don't know. Anyone that knows I'm weird. It would be awesome. They have to live in the US too. Yeah. This might be illegal in different countries also. Huh. Have the VTubers bring one ingredient each and have the audience vote on an ingredient that they have to use in the sandwich every round. Oh, that's very smart. Oh, that's very smart! That would be so good. Like, out of these 3. Oh, Dr. Pepper sandwich. Ghosty would be good too. Dr. Pepper sandwich. Like, just like, alright, for this round you have to use cricket bars, gamer sups, and... Oh, we can't use peanuts. Oh, someone might be allergic to peanuts. I have to figure that out too. We'll figure that out. As a qualified sandwich artist, I'm shutting this down because it is torture! That's the cool part, though, isn't it? It's fun! Don't you want a little bit of torture? Don't you want a little bit of fun? You gotta live life. Like, you can't live life in the comfort of your own home forever. Eventually, you have to go outside and get food poisoning because people will think it's funny. That's just life, you know? Need to ask for an allergy list before you do it. That is very true. That is very true. I think people like I don't think I could compete in this just because I don't eat meats and stuff. So maybe it would be like a matter of like if you have severe allergies, you unfortunately wouldn't be able to compete. This would have to be like everyone that's like a serious food eater. They'd have to be very good at their craft. Hmm. Hi, Justin Rules. I hope your life and work can be a little easier soon. It's a-okay. Sorry, I'm still eating my nachos. It's a-okay. I got food poisoning once, not recommended. Oh, yeah. I've gotten food poisoned before, too. I don't know if you guys are familiar with kombucha. Oh, these are vegan nachos. You don't need to worry. I don't know if you're familiar with kombucha, but... how do I put this? The fermented drink, yeah. I once drank one of those and threw up for 12 hours until I eventually threw up, like, the kombucha mushroom or whatever it was, like the little brown squiggly thing. It was gross. Also, see you later, Phantom. Have a lovely one. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. And also, thank you, Paranoid Corgi, for being here for 13 months. Yo! Hello, thank you. That's a very long time, and I appreciate it. That sounds fun. It was, painful. It kinda sucked. I'm gonna be real with you. It was physically painful, and everything about it hurt. I think the only thing I was able to eat were strawberries after, like, I barely got through it for, like, a few days. And before that, I'd throw up even water. So I kinda moved away from the whole kombucha thing. I kinda moved away from it after that. Like, I started not ever drinking it again. Like, and, also, all of the things that I ate that day, I could never eat again. Like, all of the things I threw up disgusted me forever. Like, there were these weird cashew/cacao nib. Like, cacao nibs are, like, what people that are kind of intense and silly eat often. I kind of like them, but, they're, like, really dark chocolate. Like, they're just the bean itself before it gets separated into butter and, like, cacao butter and, like, chocolate, powder, which is what they make chocolate out of. They recombine it. But it was that and cashews with, like, a really, like, light sugar coating on them. Like, I think, like, agave or something. Agave nectar is sugar for people that, live in California. But, like, anyways, I tried to eat it again after, and it was disgusting. Like, my entire body went, ugh, and I didn't want to, even though I don't think it was the thing that made me throw up. It was very weird. How did your guys' food poisoning experience go? I got sick on whiskey once, and I can't even smell it without feeling ill. Oh, that's rough. Oh, congratulations! That's cool to meet a god. That's cool to meet a god. Also, no, of course I don't live there. No. I'm just saying that's what people over there eat. Yeah, you know. There's a lot of, please confess all of your sins related to autism? I stay up until like 7 AM reading stuff. Usually fanfictions, so that's kind of on me though. They call it fast food because that's how it comes out. Oh, gross. That's a very, quick way of explaining your food poisoning experiences. I'm very sorry. Fast food poisoning seems like a completely different, like rough situation. I get sick from drinking about a third of a bottle of peppermint alcohol called... Oh, even the scent reminds me of death now. Oh, that's rough. My experience was when I threw up for a while, then I threw up for a while, then I had to take care of the other end. Oh, then it was back to throwing up. Oh my god, that's horrible. I am so sorry. You have gone through it. Holy flip. Food poisoning and a flu at the same time, so when the flu meds, I puked them out. Oh. Whew. That's rough. Ravioli. I was kinda sorta food poisoned with bad ravioli in kindergarten. I still can't eat ravioli 30 years later. Oh my goodness. I immediately get sick when I see and smell them. Huh. Oh no. Oh, that poor friend. Oh, Unidorsal, thank you so much for being here for 5 minutes. Huh. Hi. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself here. I just met some gods. Caught end of software reunion-ish stream. Oh, ID software. Whoa. Huh. I found out I have a shellfish intolerance after eating shrimp. That's a little bit worse than food poisoning, isn't it? That's like a we're going to the hospital now situation. Uh-oh. I felt like death for like most of a week while I felt like my organs were punching each other. That's really rough. Gas station sushi roulette? Don't eat sushi from a gas station, no. Oh. Did I experience food poisoning more than once? Yes. Although the second time wasn't as bad. I just threw up for like 4 hours. I ate a whole tub of Cool Whip. I couldn't eat it for 20 years. I don't think that's food poisoning though. That just sounds like... That sounds like you poisoned yourself. Like there wasn't any contaminants. You just kept going. Must have been a hard time of your life. I hope you're okay. I had food poisoning once after eating some chicken nuggets that had been in the freezer a bit too long. I didn't know they could go bad in the freezer. Glad my toilet was right next to the bathtub as I needed to use them at the same time. Oh god. You've suffered so much, Dragoon. I ate a whole bowl of honey when I was little ever since sweet food has scared me. You can die from that. Fringus, you can die from that. So I'm glad you didn't. Oh, gosh. Not food poisoning per se, but KFC triggered a Crohn's, reaction inflammation once. I had to stay a month at the hospital. Oh my god! The Colonel poisoned you! Oh my god! I never got food poisoning in my life until last year when I got it 3 times! Oh my god, it's like someone placed a curse on you. Oh, new music. Cool. Someone placed a curse on you, I guess. That's not good. I'm driving home from work. Don't be too entertaining or I'll crash my car. Dear Christ, why would you say that to me? Thank you, Gingy. Okay. I kind of don't have that much of a fear of, like, my own death. Like, I'm like, well, it has to happen someday. But if someone says, like, hello, you're responsible for my life, I go, ah! It's okay, though. That's messed up. A curse upon their house. A curse not upon your house. Lifting the curse upon your house that made you get food poisoning 3 times. Maybe you, like, developed some sort of disorder, actually. Maybe your stomach got more sensitive. I've only had KFC poisoning for a few days and it was suffering. I almost don't want to, like... Oh, the Mario soap? The Mario soap tasted good. I didn't eat that much of it, though. I honestly think, it's probably better to stay away from fast food in general. Like, I've seen the stories of what people do to fast food. Don't forget, number 15. Burger King foot lettuce. Like, that was probably a story that's been repeated everywhere with fast food. Like, people probably want to just torture everyone a little bit. I bet they just do terrifying stuff to it occasionally. Maybe I want foot lettuce. Oh, okay. Good, then. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. I don't want that, though. But I'm happy for you. No judgment. No judgment. Some people want to see people stomp around in their food, and that's okay. Never was poisoned, but had chronic gastro issues. Ah! Ow! This one's called pumpkin pie, but it was a little bit abrupt for me. It's a little bit too... Nah, you know what? It's charging. It's getting me pumped up. My mom knew a guy who would pee in the McDonald's pickle jar. I will never eat there. I don't want that. Bought some deli snack tray with cheese and meat. Nothing like being brought to my knees and gut pain. That's horrifying. I'm so sorry. That's why people say no pickles. I'm never eating pickles again from anywhere where it's not sealed, where I see the pickles themselves go into the jar with the brine and like all of the other little fixins. Checks out. That's what their food tasted like when I ate it. Oh. What if it's something where, like, everyone's, like, required to? Like, what if they're just like, yo, you gotta get them... you gotta get those pickles marinating? Like, what if you have to, like, do it? What if you sign, like, a secret contract with McDonald's and they're like, you must piss at the pickles. Yes, you have been selected for this McDonald's establishment. I wouldn't want that. That Brian is not Is Pumpkin still angry? Pumpkin's okay right now, but she hates the kittens and she hopes they die, so that's what's going on in Pumpkin's life. There's probably a special place in hell for people that do that. Tainting food to be sold to others? I guess so. I mean, it probably happens pretty often. This is gonna make me not want to eat food again. Like, I think unless you go to, like, a place where everyone's very friendly, and, like, it's not like one of those jobs where everyone's just like, I don't want to be here. Where did I go wrong to be here? I don't want to be here. I think those places probably have a higher level of pickle pissin'. If you were, pickle pissin'. So, yeah. Yeah, she has to share your attention with the other cats after all. Yeah, she does not like the kittens. I've tried to introduce them and she hisses and makes sounds, so it's not going extremely well. But the kittens are so cute. They're so fuzzy and fluffy and soft. I love them so much. Like, they look adorable. I'm gonna be so sad when they move on. Well, that makes it sound like they're moving out of the house. Like, I'm gonna drive them physically to, like, where they need to go. They're not gonna just be put outside with little suitcases. Oh, they're not gonna go through that, at least. It's okay. Pumpkin's going through it right now. Pumpkin's gained a lot of weight, actually. I think it's because she's just stressed out. She's, like, been eating way more. Pumpkin won't have to deal with it much longer. Yeah. We have a pregnant cat. She's due any day now. Oh, congratulations! I hope that you have a lovely time with all the kittens. I hope you find them really good homes. If she's a stray, make sure that you check them for ticks and stuff. Like, the little kittens that we ended up getting were covered in ticks around their ears. They were luckily really young, but they looked famished and like they were dying and their paws were really cold, and I thought, like, one of them would die, and I was having a panic attack for, like, 7 hours, and then they were okay once they got taken to a vet and got flea medicine. It's okay, it's okay. They're okay now, they're okay now. She's previously a stray, she lives with us now. Okay, that's good. You may want to check her for ticks, because they'll get on the babies, like, once they're born. That's my recommendation to you. Never encountered that when I was working in fast food. But, you may not want to give her tick medicine, though. You should probably take her to a vet to make sure, like... And also, when the babies are born, don't give them flea medicine when they're just babies, because they can die from that. Make sure that you take them to a veterinarian. So, sorry. Just letting you know. Just letting you know. Be very careful with babies. They're very tiny. But I'm sure they'll have loving homes. I'm so happy for you, Golub. Sorry for just yelling at you. I didn't know about that. Now you have a tip. You should, take them to a vet when they're little because they can't handle flea medicine. It's made for, like, a certain level of, what's it called? Weight of kitten? So you usually have to just take them to the vet and they'll, like, give them little baths and stuff to get rid of the fleas. You can also do it yourself, but it's gonna be hard. And then you have to clean their environment as well to get rid of all of, like, the fleas and, like, the ticks and stuff. Curious question. Let's see. Okay. I can't answer anything I've done outside of this, like, outside of this handle, though, so we're gonna have to stop talking about that. I'm sorry, Big. It's okay, but, yeah, we gotta... It's okay, it's okay. And if you do see me in that stuff, thank you very much for not talking to me about it here. Thank you very much. Sorry. I do appreciate, though, that you're so interested. It's just, I don't want to get killed. Don't forget to shave a random piece of fur off and hand them it so Grimmi can rub coconut oil. What? No! No. You could rub coconut oil on that if they're healing. Like, if they have a bunch of, like, scabs and stuff. What? Hey. Why is my model lagging? That's weird. Huh? What? What's happening here? Huh? Are you guys seeing this? Why? Is Alan Wake still up? I guess so. We could start the second game, actually. Or the DLC. Huh, okay, we're fine now, I guess. That was weird. Peter Piper... How long were you working on this? It's impressive, though. Peter Piper pissed a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of picked peppers Peter Piper pissed! Please don't urinate in food. Please be nice to each other. I think anyone, no matter how badly they upset you, like, if you, like, try to do something to, like, their food, or do something gross to their stuff, like... I think that person instantly, like, loses, like, the, like, okay, this person has the benefit of the doubt kind of situation and, like, you know, arguments and stuff. Like, I'm gonna side with the person that isn't doing that. Like, if you're just like, I'm gonna get back at her, I'm gonna piss on those pickles, she'll never know. I'll just assume that you're crazy and, like, 100 times worse than you're saying. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper pissed. Said it correctly. Thank you so much, small cat! Intentionally tainting someone's food is against the law in most cases. Wait, really? But couldn't you also just say, like... This is gonna sound messed up, but couldn't you also just say, like... How do I put it?
I'm so sorry, officer. I accidentally urinated in those pickles. I didn't mean to.
Like, would they be able to sue you for that still? I don't think you should do this, but... Like, with the FDA, if you just go, like, we didn't mean to contaminate that stuff, like... Oh, absolutely? Okay. That's a hell of an accident? Well, you know what? Maybe you have... sleep... insomnia? Wait, walking? I don't know what it's called. Sleep disturbances. And then you walk around going like, ah, yes, here's the bathroom. And then, like, you can prove that you have a sleep disorder. I slipped and peed into this jar. Exactly. Hi, Mock. Just like the ultimate trick shot. Exactly. How do you accidentally urinate in pickles? Well, I haven't been able to, but... I assume someone could. Your best bet is probably not urinating in the pickles. Your best bet is probably just avoiding that situation entirely and being pretty decent to the people around you. Yeah, they shouldn't be employed in that case. That's a workplace accident waiting to happen. Well, think about how long it would take them to get on disability. Like, disability is hard to get. Like, they'd have to prove, like, that they urinate in pickles constantly because of their sleep problems, and... I hope Seth isn't still here. Hope my manager's not still here. But... You would have to prove that, like, you have all these disorders and problems. Even if you did pee in the pickles, you would normally have to throw it out. That's true. That's very true. I know. Don't I know? Needed a lawyer. Oh, no, so this was you. You sound regretful over not having been able to piss in pickles. Oh god, no, I wouldn't want this affliction brought on anyone. Like, if you were compelled to, like... Let's get real for a second here. I'm gonna turn on the Silent Hill music. I'm gonna turn on the Silent Hill music for this. Oh, I could just turn on white noise. That's kind of relaxing. No, we'll turn on scary sounds. There we go. Our usual fare. Our usual fare. Did you finish Silent Hill? Yes, I quite enjoyed it. For a free game, that was crazy good. Like, I can't believe they did that. Like, just releasing, like, a full, like, 3-hour long or so, maybe 2.5-hour long horror game. Pretty good. A lot of the visuals I really liked. Story was okay-ish. I liked what they went for. I don't think it was executed perfectly, but I think they did a pretty good job. I think they also did an amazing job considering it's, like... I don't know how they, like, got to the point where they... were eventually just gonna be something released free on the PlayStation Store. A complete random with no build-up. But I assume a lot of things happened to get it to that point. I assume there were some development issues and a little bit of stuff going on if they were just like, hey, free game, don't ask about it, don't think about it, we don't want to talk about it. Like, that's kind of rare. So I assume there were some issues going on there. Sony did that for the God of War DLC last year too. Oh, you're right, I forgot about that. But I assume there was probably some stuff going on, and, apology for the TV show Your Impact thing? What's that? But I liked it. I thought it was very interesting. I definitely think it's worth playing if you have a PlayStation 5, like, I think the first 30 minutes or so, how do I put this? They won't be as engaging as the rest of the game. At 30 minutes or so, I was going like, well, this is quite silly. But then past that point, I thought it was pretty good. Like, I'd say it was like a pretty decent game. For free? For free, it was like an 8 or 9 out of 10. Like, that was a good free. The visuals alone. Like, I got so excited about them. They had some interesting stuff visually, and I hope a lot of horror developers learn from this one and, like, you know, can kind of replicate it in some ways because they did some interesting stuff. It was very cool. I wish there's probably not like GIFs or videos out of it yet, but I really liked a few instances from it. Without spoiling it, I think they did really good with the first-person perspective for some of it. Some of it was very confusing, but I think it was supposed to feel that way. They needed a PR release after the disaster of Ascension. Oh, Ascension, how do I put it? Ascension was, I think they had, I think they had very lofty expectations with Ascension. I think they wanted to try some new things. I don't think people were as receptive to those new things as they had hoped. And I think they underestimated how much people on the internet like using slurs. That's all I can say about Ascension. I think it was a very interesting concept, though. I am trying to be very nice, Killer Q. There are some things I like about it. There are some things I'd like about it, but I'd hesitate to call it something I enjoy too much, if that makes sense. The game that made... Oh no, it didn't make them. They just decided they really liked them when they first introduced the chat for that game. They eventually had to take it down because people were finding new inventive ways to say them. So, you know what? I think it was a matter of, Silent Hill 2 looks as subtle as a brick. I think Ascension, they were trying very hard to like get this really interesting concept out there. I think it was initially going in a very different direction and they decided to do something completely different with it. I would have liked if it were maybe a little bit more on the Until Dawn side, like that kind of situation, where like they kind of take the characters and they let you choose events and stuff. Like I think that would have been very interesting. I think they could have made that work in the Silent Hill universe. I think what they did with Ascension, it's very visually nice, isn't it? Like it has some nice visuals here and there. Like I think the short message was a little bit stronger with their visuals, but I think Ascension had some good moments. I like the setting. I like how it's very rural and stuff. So people were sending messages. Yes, so there was like a big chat box, and like when you tried to watch Ascension, you'd be bombarded with what gamers on the internet like to call bad words. So is this background music? This background music is from Silent Hill 3. So it's very on topic, but it was quite the oversight. Yes, unfortunate. It was very unfortunate. So they removed the chat, and they tried to get it a little bit back on track, but I think the overall first couple of days kind of made them concerned about it. I would be too if I were in their situation. So what happened is essentially they're still working on it. I don't know if they're gonna go for another round of this. I don't know if they're gonna try to improve on this formula and continue with it, but my gut is saying no. I'm pretty sure they're not gonna do that. It's possible, anything is possible, but I'm pretty sure they're not gonna do that. Yeah, they need the Dark Souls message system. I think that would be, yeah, that would probably be a good idea. A simple blacklist would have done that? Yes. I think though, like once you launch something, like it's hard to like implement those things very quick. Like I would not want to be in their situation with that kind of stuff. So I hope that they're okay. It's I think Silent Hill 2 though, it looks, you know what? I'm very excited for it personally. Because I think it looks kind of like Silent Hill 2 and Resident Evil 4 mixed together. I think you're gonna be able to play this new one, but then also find a lot you really like from the original. I would even go as far as to say, like, if you want to play this new one, you might want to experience the original. Like, you can go out and just get a little bit of that going. Just check out Silent Hill 2. Maybe play that first, and then you go into this one. You know what? That might be fun too. Like, I think there's gonna be a lot to appreciate from the original still. Kind of like how Resident Evil 4 Remake made it so you can enjoy the remake, but you can also enjoy the original. There's a lot of different stuff with it. I hope James says no thanks, bro. He will not. He will not. I don't think that's true. Silent Hill's going in, I'm very confused, honestly. I'll say this much. I don't wanna... Why is there, like, so much Silent Hill coming out now, though? Like, it was gone for, like, what? Like, 15 years? Like, it was gone for a while. Like, let's see, when was the last thing that came out in America? Homecoming? Let me see, one sec. Or no, Downpour. Silent Hill Downpour. Okay, Silent Hill Downpour came out in 2012. That was, like, the last big one before, like, they kind of retired it for a little. And now it's 2023? So 11 years. No, 2024. So 11 years, 12 years. Also, hi, Steve. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. 11 years, 12 years, they kind of let it just chill out. Why? Why? Why now? Why are they going so hard on it now? That's what's confusing me. Huh. I guess they also, like, are reviving Metal Gear Solid, though. I don't know, though. They're getting more... At least they're getting more pachinko machines, guys, in Metal Gear. I'm sad that the Fox engine isn't being used as much as it could be, but I know it's hard to develop with, so... Maybe they saw how good the RE remakes were and got motivated to do that too. That's fair, that's very fair. I guess Resident Evil and Silent Hill have kind of been, like, the two big horror games throughout the years, so... Yeah. They were envious that others were making relatively easy money with the remakes. I don't know if Resident Evil was easy money, like, they put a lot of time into it. They also, Am I insane, or did they announce, like, a new Resident Evil? I don't think they did. I think my brain is just going crazy. I'm trying to remember what they announced yesterday. I was kind of tired. They went into Silent Hill a lot. RE4 was the last I heard. RE4 was really, really good though, so that's fair. You're insane? Okay, cool. A plot to make people buy F? F looks very good, even though we just have the teaser. Huh. They have a corporate strategy and they're implementing to make games out of all IPs. That's fair. It has been a little bit... I guess it works, but, like, it's a little bit rough that everything is just... old IPs getting recycled. Like, I don't mind it, because I'm... That's bad, though, because I'll buy them. Like, if someone goes like, hey, we have this crazy new game. It's gonna be amazing. Will you try it? I'll be like, maybe. Maybe. I'll maybe try it. If they go, there's a new Metal Gear, I'll go, yeah, I'm gonna buy it. So I'm contributing to the problem by a lot, so I don't know. Also, there have been a lot of hype for old Silent Hill games after Signalis peaked last year. Oh, Signalis. Did Signalis make that much money? I don't know if it was Signalis specifically. I think it might have been Resident Evil. Because Signalis was like a cult hit, right? Grimmi, would you try it for 2 Scooby snacks? 2? I wouldn't want to eat dog treats. I would eat one if, like, I needed to like, get out of, like, a saw trap or something, but, like, not really. But thank you. Thank you for the offer. Is Grimmi that into Metal Gear? Oh, yeah. Metal Gear Solid 2 is my favorite video game. It's my favorite of all time. It's the best one ever to exist. It's really good. It's telling us all about the future, and it's telling us all about the past. I like Metal Gear Solid 2 quite a bit. Even though I don't love Raiden that much, I think he's just okay. I'm not even gonna get him on Fortnite. I mean, it's Metal Gear, your favorite franchise of all time. It's very good. Metal Gear Solid has been one of my favorite things since, I guess like forever. It's very good. It's... How do I put it? Like, the universes feel very... They feel very thought out. Like, they have a lot of extra stuff. Like, it's very fun. If you haven't played Metal Gear Solid, I would highly recommend going and checking it out because it's one of the best games you can check out. Is Metal Gear Solid 2 the one where you have to switch controller ports to face that one boss? No, that is Metal Gear Solid. That's MGS1. Metal Gear Solid 2 is about... It's a little bit more confusing, but it's a little bit about how information distribution will ultimately lead to it becoming meaningless. And it's easy to fool anyone and like make them think pretty much anything you want if like you have access to information sources, and you can rewrite history very easily. You can also bamboozle people into thinking that they've had pasts or like problems that they never have. Like, it's a very interesting game in that respect. Like, it's all about economics and propaganda, which I thought was very neat for a video game, especially when I was younger. And when I was younger, I had no idea what it meant. I still don't. It seems like most of the RE remakes have been good or decent. I'm guessing they're moving to other horror games like Silent Hill. On the other hand, it's nice that some of these older games are getting another chance at life. On the other hand, it's playing it safe, monetizing nostalgia, and sometimes it can ruin what used to be an amazing game. Oh, interesting. Interesting take. I do think like a bad remake can cause a lot of issues. I don't think we've had that many bad remakes. I don't think we've had that many bad remakes. I think that they're usually getting a little better with that kind of stuff and doing a lot of quality control and all that, so... It's... No. Also, yeah, I am very into Metal Gear. You somehow missed all of it. You haven't reacted yet. Oh, that's nice. Good job, Shinji. I hear that Resident Evil 3 is a bad remake compared to the original. Kinda. They removed some stuff from the remake. I think they were pushing that one out really fast compared to Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 4, they put a lot in. Resident Evil 3, they seem to, like, take a lot out. That's what I can say about that one. I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty okay. I do think that they probably should have spent a little bit more time, the biggest thing for me, at least, was I think the level design needed to be updated a little. Because some of those places where you had to, like, get around Nemesis and stuff, they felt, like, very, like, oh, why didn't they... They could have made this a tiny bit wider. Like, this kind of feels like a little bit more like what you're used to with, like, those tank controls and stuff. Like, it felt a little different. How do you think the RE remake compared to the original? I think it was wonderful. I loved it. I think RE Remake was one of the best remakes ever because you can enjoy it. It's a 10 out of 10 wonderful game that you can really, really, really just drop right into and love. It has a bunch of extra stuff. It's very, very, very nice, and like they put in a little bit more stuff. They made the characters a little bit more interesting, and you can go back to Resident Evil 4, the original, and enjoy it just as much because they don't really... It's a perfect remake because the original still plays a little differently. It has different environments a little bit. The story stuff's a little different. Like, you can play either and have a really good time. You can even go back to back, Resident Evil Remake to the original Resident Evil, and not feel like, oh, I don't have this. This doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel good. Or alternatively, go to the other one and go like, oh, this has improved a lot. I'm enjoying it. Like, it's very... I'm impressed with how they made that. I have no idea how they did it. Like, they did a really good job with it. I'm quite happy that they, like... I don't know. I was afraid they were just gonna be like, Resident Evil's over, never think about the old one ever again, but they don't seem to be doing that at all. Offers a whole lot different from the base game. Yes, exactly. Oh, GTA. Oh. The GTA Trilogy remake is abysmal. Oh no. I haven't really played GTA. At all. RE4R made me put another 20 hours into the original. Oh wow, that's impressive. Like, yeah, it does make you want to go and get more, and like, you can like enjoy it and be like, this is a complete story, I feel good about this. Or you can go back and just play the original RE4. Oh, I like RE4, that's probably my favorite. Leon didn't say women in the remake. Leon became a gentleman in the remake. He's a gentleman. Speaking of which, how was the Dead Space remake? I never played it. But I have it through Xbox Live, so I could... Or Microsoft Live? I think it's Xbox Live. I could play it, actually. I could even play it now. Just got some birthday dice. Oh, congratulations! What are birthday dice? I love making Ashley wear that full plate armor. It is really funny. I like their alternative outfits for the new one too. They give you a lot to work with if you're ever just like, I just want to run through it. It's gonna be like a fun, like little, I'll just replay it. Like, it's a very nice game for that. One example I can feel like can be very polarizing is Final Fantasy VII Remake. Oh yeah. Oh god, yeah. I hadn't thought about that. That was, it's an extreme case, but it's got a lot of spotlight on it. Just got the second re-release. The second released, and I found out you can't carry any game progress. I've given up on the remake project, but I hope others can enjoy it. Still sad to see Square Enix cutting it up and milking it for all they can. I think it's less about that, and I think it's more about, the way that Square Enix is developing games now. They've had a lot of success with Final Fantasy XIV's model, and it's also prevented, like, projects from being, like, 20-year wait times, which would maybe be the case with, like, Resident Evil, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Although, like, how do I put this? I don't know if they're releasing it for PlayStation 4. And I think that's a little bit rough, because a lot of people played it originally on PlayStation 4. I don't know what their consoles are, like, what their, like, their initial, like, debut with, like, release with that kind of stuff is gonna be like. That's a weird way of putting it, but, I feel like a big reason it is controversial is because it's not really a remake. It's, if anyone is afraid of Final Fantasy VII Remake spoilers, which sounds weird, but just trust me, you may want to, mute this information. I'm going to be, talking about it a little. So if you were like, oh man, I really need to get, I need to get ready for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I should probably play that remake, we're gonna spoil all of it. So please get ready to, I guess not be happy with that. Also, I'm gonna close my window a little bit, because I'm getting a bit of a headache. One sec. You're never going to play Final Fantasy Remake? I think you should, because it's not that bad. I think it's pretty good. First of all, let me say, I completely understand why people do not like Final Fantasy VII Remake. I think I already listened to this on the Tulpavot. Yeah, probably. Let's see if anything's changed. If you do not like Final Fantasy VII Remake, I'm not gonna be like, wait, why? You're dumb. You should like it. You should like it. Oh my god. Protect people from outside from spoilers. I just get headaches very easily when I'm going towards the light. I gotta relax my body. I'm gonna get my water too. 1 second. Alright. Here we go. Mmm. It's delicious. Ice water is probably my favorite. It's so good. Makes you just feel good about life. Yeah. So, $400 if you include all the parts of the DLC? For Final Fantasy VII Remake? I can see that. The cost is also something that's turning people off, I imagine. Although, I think Tekken 8 was like $100 for like everything at launch. And now we have stuff like Yakuza with New Game Plus being behind like a $15 pay wall. It's pretty rough in terms of that stuff right now. But, oh no! Oh, you should not be looking through the SMT wiki! Oh no! That shit, Michael, no! I also realized, like, maybe... How do I do this? Can I do this? Actually, wait a second. Let me see if I can do this. This would be really cool if I could. 1 second. I might have a way that I can communicate with you a little easier. Let's see. Ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba. Okay, wait, 1 sec. Here we go. Will this work? Okay, no. OBS does not let me capture OBS. I was hoping I could just pull out the OBS chat and, like, put it on screen. It did not work. It was like, what are you trying to do? You're stupid. You're kind of silly. Okay, we'll try that in the future though. I thought Tekken 8 was normally priced. Someone told me it was $100. That's why like I stayed away from it. Maybe they were exaggerating, like, oh, this game's like $100. My God. Price. Tekken is not normally priced. Wait, what? Wait, yeah, $100. Ultimate Edition, $109. $109.99. Oh, jeez. $109.99 for Ultimate Edition. What does that come with? Just like outfits and stuff? I don't know what it is. I have no clue what it is. So, maybe it's not important. Basic version price? Let me see. Tekken 8 basic version price is $70. $69.99. So, let's see. So with Final Fantasy VII Remake, for anyone that is unfamiliar with it, it is, it's a little different. It also lulls you into a false sense of security by not being a little different when you start. It seems like it's very similar. And you're pretty much just like, whoa! Also, I'm gonna use my fidget spinner. Sorry if you hear that noise. It's just like, whoa, this is crazy. I love it. Oh my gosh, they're in like 3D. This is, well, they were in 3D before. They're in like HD 3D. You can see all their pores. This is incredible. Whoa! Then things get a tiny bit different. And you're at least, initially you're like, oh wow, that's, okay, alright, cool. It's interesting. It's pretty cool, and you're like, okay, I can take these little changes. And then it eventually becomes a very different game from Final Fantasy Remake. Also, yes, the spinner returns. I made this, thank you. But, like, it becomes very different, and I was okay with it. I actually thought, like, this is very cool, but I think a lot of people wanted a one-for-one remake. I personally really like when people just do whatever, especially since it was like all of the original creators coming back for it and they wanted to do something very different with it. I think it came at a good time for people that had played the original and really wanted something to expand upon the original in a way that Advent Children and the others weren't really capturing because they were just kind of silly, just a little bit silly. It had some gameplay problems too, with like bosses like transitioning right as people would use like their big attacks and stuff. Like I know a lot of people were upset about that. And let's see. I'm trying to think of like a nice way of putting it. Pardon me. It got a little weird. It got a little weird. It got just a little weird, you know? We have the spoilers thing up, so for anyone that's not, I guess, how do I put it? Comfortable with hearing, like, the big spoilers about it, this is your last warning. Final Fantasy VII Remake had a very meta, weird thing where ghosts would come in and try to prevent them from altering the storyline of Final Fantasy VII Remake. I think if the ghosts hadn't been in it, people would have been a lot less upset about it. That is my take on it, and I think it's pretty accurate. What? No, I'm being serious. It's, I'm not being facetious. I'm not embellishing things. They're weird, like, Dementor-looking ghosts. They remind me of the guys from Harry Potter with how they look like, and they run around going and, like, forcing people to not die if they didn't die, and die if they did die. That's what's happening in this. That's why people are most upset about it. It is very weird. I don't mind it though, because I liked a lot of the other stuff about the game, but I can totally understand why some people are like, no. I refuse. How dare you? The ghosts were exactly how I imagine fans look from a perspective of a developer. I guess so. Just like, don't change it, don't change it, don't change it. I I thought they were interesting as a concept, but I don't know. Like, I think I'm also like, you know me. I don't just like video games very often. They have to kind of like they have to do a lot consistently for me to dislike them. So I really enjoyed what it was. And I enjoyed that like the developers were getting a chance to like make a new game that they all felt like would be, I guess, like a good follow-up to something they made in the past. You sold me, I'll go get it for it's a very good game. Like on a technical level, like visually, it's a very good game. I would recommend getting into it. I don't dislike it at all. I personally am a huge fan of it. Like, if they do things I don't like 100%, I'll still probably enjoy them about 50%, just because I enjoy the other things so much. It kind of like, it evens out like that for me. Like, a game has to be very, like, almost misleadingly evil for me to dislike it. Like, if they go like, this is going to be a soft game, and you can run around and pet cats, and then like they have like animal abuse in it, like I won't be happy about that. Like that's a game I would not like. But is it because of nostalgia? A little bit. Like, I loved seeing the like old fights become 3D. That was so good. That was so good. You have no idea. Like, okay, when the Airbuster fight happens, that's my favorite part of the game. Barret is my favorite character from all of Final Fantasy because he's like a really big environmental activist that's just like a very like weird complex person, and like he has an adoptive daughter. Like, he's a very nice character. Like, you haven't seen that in other stuff. Like, they're my favorite from all of the Final Fantasy franchise. Barret is really good in Remake. If you were a big fan of Barret, Cloud pretty much just goes and sits in the corner and Barret does monologues as like the team leader. Like, that's lovely. If you like Barret a lot, you're gonna have a really good time with Remake. Just because Barret is like, he's the main character, he's a very interesting person too. Like, you see him evolve very well, and his voice actor was incredible. Like, if overall, 20 out of 20. Same thing for Tifa. Tifa was imagined very, very good in this. Maybe like 10% less than Barret, but Barret's, you know, his big thing was being part of like that area, so I imagine Tifa's gonna get more expanded upon soon. Same for Aerith. Aerith also had a lot of really good stuff. Yeah, exactly. He's the leader for Avalanche, so it makes sense, especially in this like little area, that he'd have that much stuff going on. So, but yeah, Aerith was nice. Aerith was extremely nice. Her voice actress is so happy to be in the game too. It made me so happy. It was so nice to see her. Like, I saw some stuff after. If they had just released the part where you walk around with Aerith in the slums as a walking simulator, there would not be a single person upset and everyone would love it. Nobody disliked the Aerith bits, right? Some people did, because, here's another big spoiler for the overall, like, this is gonna be in the next games as well. It hasn't been explicitly stated, but, if you play it and you listen to what the characters are saying, it's apparent, which, not everyone does. They might want to be surprised by this. But, Aerith seems to remember the timeline where she died and she's trying to keep it on track, it seems like. Like, based on what she's saying to Cloud throughout it, she's like, oh yes, this is, you know, da-da-da-da-da, and like, you know, everything, da-da-da-da, and she seems like she knows about what's coming, but she doesn't want to necessarily avoid her death. That's why she's trying to keep a little bit away from Cloud. That's very interesting as a concept. It seems like Aerith and Sephiroth are the only people that have an idea that there was a timeline split. Also, it seems as though there's going to be two different timelines. There's going to be the one where Zack survives, and there's going to be the one where Cloud survives. And I don't really know how they're going to end up working together, but I assume we're probably going to get Zack as a party member. Also, Zack survives. That's a gigantic spoiler. In this universe, because of Cloud and Aerith and Sephiroth pushing so hard to melt the timeline and make them different, Zack lives. Yes, Zack is alive in this. He's just alive. He ends up killing all the soldiers that are attacking him and Cloud, and then he goes, wait, everyone died? Wait, what? I'm gonna live? And then he takes Cloud and he walks them back to Midgar to go see Aerith, assumingly, which is really weird. No one expected that, obviously. No one expected that. So it has a lot of really interesting stuff going on. But I think the thing is, the reason they chose to call it remake, I know a lot of people are upset about that, Sam. I think the reason they chose to call it remake is because they wanted everyone to go into in with the expectation that it was going to be the same, so people were surprised when everything started changing. And I think it's very hopeful to want to make something better when you get another shot at it, so I think that's awesome. But I also totally understand why people would be upset. True, because she never met Barrett's daughter by that point. She still knew. Yes, there's a few things that have changed. Also, what I'm hoping changes in Rebirth, and don't tell me if you've seen this in the trailer. I am avoiding all the trailers because I'm a little Nancy when it comes to spoilers. But I'm really hoping that Barrett is able to save Marceline, or not Marceline, Marlene's, Marceline. Oh, Dungeon Mesh. No, that's Marcel. Who's Oh, Adventure Time. Sorry, I don't know how I'm getting their names confused. But I'm really hoping that Barrett's able to save Marlene's father this time. Like, that would make me so happy, because I felt so bad about that when I was a child. You have no idea how unhappy that made me. I thought about that for, like, pretty much the rest of my life. Like, that would make me so happy if he was able to do something about that. Like, that was just... It hurt me. It hurt me. Oh, that's the fidget spinner. Yeah, sorry. Please enjoy. Please enjoy. Did they ever explain how Cloud had Zack's Buster Sword when Zack was still alive? Well, no, this it's very confusing, but, like, essentially, there's two universes. Essentially, there's two universes, I think, at this point, and weirdly, you can tell there's two different universes based on, like, the posters you see up of a dog, because they're different. They're different dog breeds in the different universes. This sounds like a fake thing. This sounds like I'm being crazy. But I like that as a concept. It's kind of neat. But I also understand why some people would want them to explode for this. Also, on Final Fantasy XIV, I think that's probably why they're going to, like, the parts instead of just having it release as one completed game. Because if they do it as parts, they can put pretty much, like, an entire game's worth of, like, content into these sections. Like, Midgar is, like, 10 to 20 hours long, depending on how you play it and how much you, like, look around. I play it like a crazy person, so I look at, like, every detail. You know that. So, the thing is, they put, like, the same amount of time they would put into a full game for that one section. They put a ton of time into it, like, a ton. Like, and it feels like a completed game when you play that one section. Like, Midgar feels very big. Like, and it has a lot of content in it. And it goes on for hours and hours, and they get voice actors, and they get people that are, like, going around the city, and they have a lot of side quests for each little area. And, like, you learn about stuff, and, like, you have, like, you have everything that, like, goes on with these little side quests, like, stuff like that. So you get a ton, even if it's just a section of it. And I'm assuming that's how it's gonna be for this one, too. Like, they'll put a ton of stuff into it. They even said it's gonna be, like, longer than Midgar. So, I think the reason they're doing that is so they can put, like, a full worth stuff of, like, a game into each section, instead of releasing a 100-hour game, like, 15 years from now. Like, also, like, in terms of how development cycles work with video games these days, so much of the technology updates so quickly, and so many different things change so quickly. So, Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to look way different than Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, just because they've had those technological advances in the past few years. If they weren't doing that, what a lot of developers end up struggling with these days is that they have all of this technology for the first game, it's getting so close to coming out, it's doing so well, oh, they've been working on it for so long, oh, these 5 things came out. Now it's not going to really look like the other stuff. Now they need to go back and change a bunch of things. Now this is kind of outdated. Now there's, like, been these enhancements with, like, UI and, like, how players experience things, and they're going to be like, this kind of is old. I don't like this. They should have, like, fine-tuned this a little bit more. And they'd be right to. Like, if they got criticism for that, they'd be completely right to, like, you know, get criticism for it. Like, those people criticizing them for it being a little outdated would not be wrong. They wouldn't be wrong at all. So, what they're doing kind of now is following the Final 14 type of, like, stuff where they can release things consistently and kind of keep up with, like, what they want to be doing with these games. So that's what I assume they're going with, because if you even look at it right now, hi Maz, hi Misal, It's been 2 years? Oh, thank you so much, Misao! I appreciate it! I'm just ranting about Final Fantasy VII. Thank you. Thank you for coming by. I'm very excited, though, and thank you so much for being here for 2 years. I hope that you're doing really well. The remake made Midgar feel real big, yes. Especially at the point where we visit Jesse's house. Yes, Midgar felt really gigantic, but, I think the biggest thing is, when they tried to, like, remake Final Fantasy VII as, like, its overall, like, just one big piece, they realized that it wasn't really going to be able to compete with everything that kind of happened, in terms of game development. Like, if you wanted to make a 70-hour RPG back in the day, you probably could do it, and you could probably do it very well, just because development cycles were so different back then. Like, you could make a 70-hour RPG in the same amount of time it would take you to make the first part of Final Fantasy Remake, and so on and so forth for each one. So, I think part of the problem might have been Square Enix had to scrap the original Final Fantasy R that was being developed by a third party and start over. The higher-ups probably wanted a quick return to make up for the losses. I don't think so in this instance, just because you see a lot of, like, games that are starting to go in towards, like, a slower development cycle. Also, I'm doing good, crew. How are you? Also, yes, I should do my streaming anniversary, hopefully next week. I'm sorry. I've just been a little busy. Okay, what was I talking about? I have no idea. I completely lost it. I'm a little bit woozy today. Make up for the theory of my losses. Man, I completely lost it. Oh well. I was just kind of going on a weird tangent anyway. Final Fantasy VII, I like it. I think it's fun. I think it's a good time. Slower development, I hope. Oh, that was it. Oh, I remember now. So the reason I think that they're probably doing parts for Final Fantasy is because, okay, take a look at Starfield. Not that it's not a great game. A lot of people really enjoy it. It's just that people have a lot of criticisms with it. And, it took a very long time to make. So... yeah, it took a very long time to make. So I imagine a lot of other development studios have seen it has no sexy aliens. That's the biggest problem. But it has... It took a very long time to make. And it's not like games done in parts haven't happened before. Like, when you look at Mass Effect, there were 3 parts to it, and then Andromeda, which we won't talk about right now. But, like, when you look at those situations, developing them in parts really helped, because they were able to keep up with the technology, and they also didn't have this very, 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 very long development cycle where they eventually release it, and then it doesn't do as well as they would hope. It doesn't do as well as they would hope. But meanwhile, if you're consistently developing games in parts, it seems to do a little better. Honestly, I think if they were, like, trying to make the most amount of money, like, possible, they wouldn't do, like, a part 1, part 2, part 3. Like, that doesn't really make as much money. Like, people usually go for part 1 of something. Like, if you look at the statistics of who buys these video games and stuff, like, who buys these video games? If you look at the statistics of, like, why people buy video games and when they buy them, they're way more likely to get the first part. They're way more likely. If you have a game where you need to play the first part of it, a lot of people don't jump on board. So... that's pretty common. I'm actually kind of surprised that they're sticking to this and, like, releasing it like this. Like, it is their plan, and I think they're just doing it because they were like, well, we planned this. But they're probably not gonna make as much money! Like, as if they just did, like, okay, we're gonna do Final Fantasy VII Remake... this! And then we're gonna make, Final Fantasy VIII Remake, this! And then we're gonna make Final Fantasy IX Remake this! But, if they just did, like, an overall, like, kinda, like... quicker, like, more to the books and, like, a little bit more bland, like, just kind of like, we're just gonna do it real quick, we're just gonna re-release these all with, like, better graphics more consistently, that would make them a lot more money, realistically, than, like, going in parts, because there's gonna be a big drop-off from part 1 to part 2. Like if you look at like the if you look at how many people read part 1 of a manga series, or part 1 of like a video game like thing, or part 1 of like a light novel, like it's usually a lot higher. It's just a natural drop off. Like it's nothing where it's like, oh, like they must have done something wrong. It's just people are less likely and less likely to come in at like the further in parts. So imagine a world where Resident Evil 4 remake was split into imagine a world where Resident Evil 4 remake was split into 4 games. The village, the castle, and the island, all the same standard. I think you would have preferred that. Well, Resident Evil 4 remake was, I think it was a little bit less long than the original, but it was about the same time. Resident Evil 4 had a little bit less to work with than like a 70-hour RPG. So their development cycle was probably still a little bit rough, but like they also had the building blocks from Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3, and they already had a team that was kind of like going like, okay, we can do this. We're like, okay, we can do this. Yeah, let's keep going. So like they've gotten a lot better about it too. They had to get double dip on FOMO and part 1 sales, then sequels later, and collective. Yeah, that's true. They could do a collection as well, and they could get FOMO from the part 1 sales, depending on how they market it. I think once you get up to like a part 4, then you're kind of like not in a good situation. Like, especially like when you look at how a lot of businesses do stuff. Like, this is gonna sound really bad, but like, and I'm not blaming Netflix for this. I think it's just part of like how they want to run things, and it's it is what it is. But Netflix would oftentimes cancel shows after the 2nd season. Like they wouldn't give them a 3rd season because they saw that the 1st season would do really well. The 2nd season would do really well. And then once it got to like a 3rd season, people would drop off going like, oh, I can't watch all of this. That's too much. As opposed to like, oh, there's another season now. Okay, well, I'll watch this. This is fine. So a lot of shows would end up like unfinished just because they were like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if are they gonna make a part 4? I have no clue, actually. It's the Santa Clarita Diet. I'm very sorry, Hunk. I'm very sorry. A lot of really good shows were just completely, like, mashed because they just wouldn't get as good of, like, ratings compared to, like, before. Which is really sad. I appreciate that Final Fantasy's at least gonna make all of them, it sounds like. The moment I heard Final Fantasy VII Remake was split into multiple games, I lost interest immediately. That's also very fair. I'm the type of person that I don't mind waiting for stuff. Like, it kind of gives me, this sounds really bad, but it kind of gives me, like, a reason to keep, going. Like, I'll be like, I need to survive now. I need to make it to Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 or Rebirth. I need to get there. Like, it's only a few weeks away. Like, I need to be more careful. I need to look both ways crossing the street. Not that I don't want to, like, live, but it's just like, I need to be careful. I need to live for my video game. I'm like that with One Piece. That's really good. That's cool. The show I'm watching on Netflix has a 3rd season coming up. Now I'm worried. It's okay, Soko. This was also what they were doing a while ago, so maybe they've changed it. Maybe, if something's, like, way more, popular than before, they'll also, like, make exceptions, stuff like that. Listen, the small reasons for continuing to survive add the big reasons. That's true, yeah. Square keeps getting people alive for at least 10 more years. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna be alive until they complete this. And then by then, they'll probably have a different series I'm excited about. So, yeah. I know that was also the case around Shadowbringers. Like, for Final Fantasy XIV, a lot of people were like, I can't die. I need to see this. I need to see it. Wasn't it also, like, not wanting to pay people at an updated rate after a show saw success? Oh yeah, that's true, too. They didn't want to pay people, and there was a lot of drop-off. So a lot of people would be like, we want to unionize, we want to get more money, we're making like a ton of money, this is like bringing in a lot of people, and they'd be like, no, we're not gonna do that right now. Which is, it is what it is. It is what it is. But binge culture has also kind of destroyed discussions of shows, like with JGBA Part 6. Yeah, it's nice that Dungeon Mesh is being released weekly. It kind of was frustrating, like, just to have everything come out at once, and have everyone go like, cool! Okay, bye. Like, it was just kind of God. Like, there's no, like when you see stuff like, Dungeon Meshi and Freeren and all this other stuff coming out 1 week at a time, you kind of get people to go like, oh, it's so cute, I'm watching this, and look, I'm gonna draw them together, and oh, they're gonna be so happy, da 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 da. Like, it's kind of nice. Netflix also doesn't promote anime well at all. That's true, although I think Dungeon Mesh is doing pretty good. Also, like, Fiona and Cake ended up doing crazy good Like, it got a second season even, and I don't think they were planning for that. Like, because essentially HBO... What's it called? Is it HBO Max or is it Showtime? I don't remember what it was on, but HBO wanted to do, like, mostly... For some reason, they got rid of a bunch of stuff, and they said we're gonna, like, focus on, like, attracting, like, lady viewers. And Fiona and Kate got a ton of that, and it, like pretty much like rocketed up to like the top of like their like most watched things, even though it was like an animated series that needed a ton of context required for it. So I guess even sequels can end up doing pretty darn well. I guess it depends. We yearn for the water cooler talk. The water cooler talk is cool though, just like,
Did you see that last night?
I can't imagine, like, it's gonna sound weird, but like everyone's gotten so into like nerdy stuff these days, like I almost don't know who would be watching, like, The Voice and, like, stuff like that, you know? I think it was The Voice? Like, I don't know if there's... It's obviously got a huge demographic, but, like... Huh. Some shows only work as weekly releases to get the full effect rather than dropping all the episodes at once. I don't mind waiting week between episodes, but I hate it when they take a break midway through a season. Okay. Yeah, that's... Like the 12 episodes and then like 3 months of like rest. I kinda don't mind. Also, hi! Thank you so much for being here for 2 years. Thank you! Holy flip! Thank you! I hope you're doing very, very well. How you doing? My parents watched The Voice. Oh, that's cool. So it's like an older people's show now. They have to take breaks. The anime would treat their... Yeah, so animators have to take breaks just because they kind of like... Right now, they work extremely hard to make the stuff they're doing. And hopefully it's getting a little better, but, I imagine it's very, very, very hard. Like, I've seen some of the stuff about animation in the industry, and those guys work extremely, extremely hard, so I understand that sometimes they need to give them, like, just like, okay, you can go eat food for a few months. Like, kind of like, you can go outside, here you go. 12 episode cores are good for the animators, yeah. And good for promoting figures. Oh, that makes sense. That's probably why they got into it. Although, I think Dungeon Meshi is getting like a 24 or 22 core season, and then another 22 or 24 core season. So that's interesting. Jujutsu Kaisen, I think, is also on the 24 core season, which is really weird. Like, I hadn't really considered that until now, but we're finally trying to, I guess, get back up to those, like, long animation seasons that they had, like, for... Oh gosh, like, I wouldn't even know the shows, like, really, like, old ones. They used to do, like, 24 episodes, 24 episodes, 24 episodes. Jujutsu Kaisen was good. I just finished season 1. Well, I finished season 1 like a month ago. And Barry was like, you gotta watch season 2, you gotta watch season 2, yeah! And I was like, yeah! And then I just didn't do it. I need to do that, though. Instead, I caught up on, like, Frieren. So, yeah. Oh, there's too much to watch these days. Oh, there's too much! Oh, God. Oh... I haven't seen Jujutsu Kaisen yet. I quite enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I think it's one of, like, the better shonen animes and manga. Because, like, I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't like My Hero Academia that much. I'm very sorry about this. I know a lot of people did, and if you were one of those big My Hero Academia fans, apologies. I didn't really enjoy it too much. Also, Jujutsu Kaisen never really clicked with me. It's not my favorite, but it's definitely got some interesting stuff going on. I kind of understand that. Grimmi's favorite isekai. I think you mentioned and watched... Oh, I like Spear Hero. That's my favorite isekai. Solo Leveling just started the anime release too, and they're on episode 5. Oh, Solo Leveling's very good. They should do 36 episode cores and sell premium Blu-rays with animator skin covers. No! No! Also, welcome back, Jinji. I like the one where Deku remembered he had legs. Wait, what? Oh, no. Huh. Oh, Bones is just animating My Hero Academia? Oh, dang. Oh, it's gotten weird? Ah. My Hero Academia has problems, to say the least. I've lost a lot of interest/hope in it for a while. Oh, no. Ah, I've heard good things about where Jujutsu Kaisen goes. It took me a little bit to get into it. But I think I really started to enjoy once the, like... Are they called yokai or I guess demons? Whatever. I really started to enjoy once the demons started showing up, like the big baddies. They were really cool. I liked their fights and like the concept of them. They had some really interesting stuff go on there. I liked it. It was cool. The next Jujutsu Kaisen arc is my favorite. Oh! I just like one of the openings of My Hero Academia. I didn't care much for the anime anymore. You don't know that scene? I've only seen the first season of Jujutsu Kaisen. So, I know there's a ton of spoilers. If anyone spoils it, I'll end stream. Go for it. Make my day. Let's do this. Go ahead. Go ahead. Try it! Okay, sorry. I don't know why I was tempting fate like that. That's rude. That's rude. Please don't. That's rude. It was rude of me to say that, too. I love Jujutsu Kaisen GPT Kaisen because it's a manga. Stop writing. Wait, what? I don't quite understand, but Darth Vader is Luke's dad? No! Snape kisses Dumbledore? No! I'll spoil it. It's an anime.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Can't believe this. Disgusting.
My Hero Academia is more for comic fans, given the author is a Westabu. I like comic books, though. Like, it didn't really click with me, but I'm happy for the people that really love it. Although I was reading, like... I didn't read a lot recently. Like, I was mostly reading Cable and Deadpool and... Dakin, because it was the weirdest comic book ever. And it was just about a crazy person going crazy. And, like, everyone writing it was very serious, and I thought, this is very fun. This is very weird. Nothing like this will ever be written again. I have to observe this. And I ended up really enjoying it just because I was like, you know what? You're alright, Dakin. You're okay. Let's see. I'm thinking about other stuff. We found the last remaining person who reads comic books. It's Snorlax Bud. I haven't read comic books in a while. Yes, Hydra Bob is my favorite comic book character. He's just a little guy. And he's trying so hard. I love Hydra Bob. I love Hydra Bob. Although, now everyone mistakes them for kick butt, so, And of course I've read, like, the, what was it, like, the Alan Moore? Is that his name? I've read, like, all of, like, his, like, oh, this is the best comic book stuff, but I think everyone does, like, Watchmen, Killing Joke. What was that thing he did about, like, the swamp monster? That one was cool. Webcomics really hit, to be honest. I think actually, like, people have mostly gone towards webcomics. Like, comic books have kind of started to be a thing of the past now that you can, like, look at your phone and go, like, give me a series where two people almost kiss each other for 100 chapters. I want to read that. Come on, give me a little bit of that. Like, that's interesting now that you think about it. Like, huh. I wonder if, like, the big, like, webtoons people are, like, huge celebrities and stuff. Like the webcomics types, like, are there, like, people that are like, oh my god, this is my favorite webtoons author, and, like, they're so powerful, oh my god, they're so cool. Like, that's interesting. I hadn't really considered that. I know the yaoi shippers have always, yeah, there's a lot of yaoi, when it comes to shonen stuff. Weekly webcomic updates? I'm there. Yeah, webcomics update extremely fast, usually. Sometimes they're, like, every couple of weeks, but it's usually every week. Aren't you a fan of Neil Gaiman? Yeah, I've read Sandman. It's not really a superhero comic, though. Like, at least with Alan Moore, there was, like, The Killing Joke and Watchmen and stuff, so... But I like Sandman quite a bit. It was very good. It was very, very, very interesting in terms of just... He borrowed from a lot of really weird stuff. I loved American Gods, though, too. Like, I felt like everything he did with Sandman kind of came together perfectly in American Gods. That was real fun. Also, thank you so much, Llama, for being here for 2 months. Yo! Bing bong, yay! That sounds cool. Bing bong. How goes Grimmi SCP writing? We're not writing SCPs today. We're writing ASMR, which I have just not done, and it's been 2 hours. Okay, that's fair. Sandman is my favorite Western comic. It had really good stuff in there. Neil Gaiman, I've read a comic book recently. Yeah, if you've read some of Neil Gaiman's work, there's some comics he's made. I think he benefits from being, like, a big author and stuff, too, so people are more likely to go back and read those. And they're very good, so why not? I used to regularly consume non-canon Star Wars comic books. Oh no. Are you okay? I think that's fine, though. If you enjoyed it, go for it. And before we finish the stream with nothing written... I'll write down the prompt, at least. Let's see. Notepad. 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 Oh, here's where the notes. I needed those before. Let's see. Okay, delete that. Delete that. Okay, cool. Now we can get a notepad on screen. I want to finish Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei. There's, do you guys know the big twist with that? Like, I will spoil that if you guys want, because it's a crazy twist. I'm not gonna watch or read the rest of it, but you guys want to know? It's crazy. It's really, really, really cool, though. Don't? Okay, I'm gonna put spoiler stuff up for it. Spoilers. Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei. If you have any intention of watching or reading this, please leave now because it's very cool. Like, if you have any intention of watching or reading this, please leave now. If you have any intention of watching or reading it, please leave now. I'm just letting you know. Okay, there we go. Okay. So. We'll return in 5 minutes. Good, good, good. Okay, I have 5 minutes to explain this then. So. Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei. Yes, here, I'll even put it on. It'll get copyright stricken, but then it won't be spoiled later. Here. Zetsubo Sensei. Oh, hello, Lena. I was just about to spoil Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei. Shoot. Maybe we won't do that then, because I don't want you guys to get spoiled on it. It's very good. Okay, I won't spoil it, but you guys were saved this once. How you doing, though? Guys, go check out Lena. She plays a lot of really cool war games, and she does a lot of really fun stuff. She has a very cool model. You guys would absolutely love her. You were playing, ooh, Why Village, The Visitors. Oh, very neat. How was it? Going back to this music. Ah, and thus we arrive. Oh, hey, Kamal, what's up? How are you? I'm not used to this many people talking at once, so sorry if I miss your messages or if, I'm not able to see what's going on. Feel free to spoil, go ahead. Oh, it was bad? Wait, the game you played was bad? Uh-oh. We played like 4 horror games. Oh, which was the best one? Which one did you enjoy the most? Were there any that really stood out to you, or were they all like, uh-oh?
I don't know. Why is this happening to me?
We hate a bad game. Usually okay with okay-ishly bad ones. Hope everyone has a banger day. Yeah, I hope that you do too. Chat is going fast.
No one will notice if you call them cute. I just saw.
They were all okay-ish. That's how it goes with horror games, like from indie stuff usually. Sometimes they don't really get fully done. But let's see here. Oh, have you tried the Heartworm demo? The Heartworm looked really good, actually. I don't know if you checked that one out. You might have. I'm gonna check it out later. Drive Me to Hell also looked pretty decent. Oh, wait, what's that? Wait, I'll show you. Here, 1 second. Like, this is worth it. Give me a second. Instead of spoiling Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei, we'll watch the Heartworm demo. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Okay, no. I want the trailer for it. I want the trailer. Okay, here's the launch trailer. So let me get this up for a sec. You'll enjoy this, I think. It looks really neat. Okay, right. Going over here. And then... Okay, no, this one. Okay, perfect. Yo, there we go. So, please have a wonderful stream today. It's okay? I will definitely have a wonderful stream. Thank you so much. This is Heartworm, and I've been very interested in it lately. Like, it looks like it's taken a lot from Resident Evil. And it looks like it's also taken a lot from Silent Hill. Like, see that menu? It's like a blend of them both. And it's like a PS1 style game. It looks neat. I like it a lot. Oh, dang. She does kind of look like the Tomb Raider girl. She looks like the Tomb Raider lady if she were a little goth. I played the demo of this like, 2 years ago. Whoa. Oh, I had no idea. This has been out for 2 years? Oh, it was on the Haunted PS1 demo disc. You're right. Oh. hadn't thought about that. Heartworm. Like Silent Hill. Oh, get out of there. Hey. Right down to the tank controls, with the protagonist who looks like she stepped out of Tomb Raider. Wow, we got all of it. We got all of it at once. Okay. That's cool. Also, Resident Evil is another name for King of the Hill. That's true. Resident Evil has been doing real good. Should we actually start writing the ASMR or something? Like, we've been here for 2 hours now. We should do that, probably. Or we could just... Or... Yeah. There's also Psychopomp. There's also Drive Me to Hell. I wanted to play that pretty badly. A lot of good stuff comes off the Haunted PSX collection, they rule. Oh, yeah. There's also now the, I don't know if you guys have heard of... You probably have. Eek 3? It's like E3. Well, no, it's not like E3. It still exists, and it's not just completely gone at this point. But it's a little bit, like E3. But just for horror games by indie devs. Eek 3. It's really cool. I really enjoyed it. We can keep talking if you want. That's true. Although I really want to spoil Sayonara Zetsubo-sensei, and I don't want to do that to people now. Oh, that sounds kind of mean. Like, it was just gonna spoil it for you guys, huh? I don't know about that. But, we could do SCP Doki Doki Anomaly also. I wanted to play this. How about this? Yeah. Which ones would you guys want to see? Oh, there's already a poll active? Oh, I'm gonna... Can anyone cancel this one really quickly? I'm very sorry about that. No, Yeek 3... You know... Okay, the thing with Yeek is that... That guy actually tried to improve his game after he got past the initial how dare you phase, so that's... I appreciate him. No, I don't hate you guys, I'm sorry. We can cancel polls? Oh. This ain't good. Okay, I don't know, how to stop it. We can? How do you do cancel? Cancel poll. Oh, thank you, thank you. Okay. Poll. So, what I'm gonna do here is say, which do you wanna play? SCP Doki Doki Anomaly. I don't know what this is, but I assume you get to go out with all of them and they're cute. Drive Me to Hell. That's the one I'd probably want to play. Welcome to Karoshi Club. This is another game that I've wanted to play. Chio. That's another game I've wanted to play. And I have Monster Prom 3 for some reason. That one's kind of... I think you should play that with, like, friends, though, right? I also have Blood Wash. Here we go. Which would you guys prefer? You can actually just... You can actually date just Monica. Oh, no. Cancel everything? I'm sorry. Have you watched it? I love Last Eek 3 with Scully. Yeah! The skeleton host is really nice, isn't he? He's really cool. I think Eek 3 is, like, one of the most creative, like, gaming things out there, like, right now in terms of just, like, showing stuff off and, like, letting developers have, like, a space to do stuff. It's not extremely popular yet, but I think it's gonna get real big. It's really cool. Drive Me to Hell sounds neat. Yeah! I really wanted to play Drive Me to Hell. Looks like we're gonna date the Doki Anomalies, though. I assume SCP-DD has Peanut and that one Phantom Furry friend. Maybe. I can bring it up. It looks really weird. I don't know that much about SCPs. I'm still learning, so if you're just like, this extremely noticeable, obvious SCP everyone knows about, don't you love it, Grimmi? I don't. I won't know it. I'm very sorry. I'm sorry. The audio mixing was off, but I like the concept. Audio mixing's hard to get right. Because, like, I think that happened for the Horror Game Awards stuff, too, just because they get all these trailers, and then they're all gonna be at different levels since they're being sent to them by different people. So you have to go in and, like, measure, like, what the audio stuff is gonna be at each one. And I think it's very easy to get, like, caught up in, like, I'll do this later, and then go like, oh god, I didn't do it, oh god, people are here, oh god, what do I do, oh god, oh help me, god, and then it kind of gets into a bad situation with that. When I finally achieve the status of Tumblr sexy bed, I will move towards SCP that causes Doki Dokis. I don't know how many people would want to fornicate with an SCP, but you know what? It's okay. That's just life. Good for you. Whatever. Okay, Doki Doki Anomaly is definitely gonna win. No one for driving through hell. Okay, that's okay. That's alright, that's alright. Okay, here you go. Don't step on my dreams, Grimberly. I'm sorry. I have not played Monster Prom 3. I have never played Monster Prom 3. You live only once? You will live significantly shorter amounts of time if you decide you wanna start messing with those SCPs and putting your wangus near it, but far be it from me to stop you. One SCP is a nice love goddess who the Foundation makes dating sims about. That's weird, but nice. Scully, I think, is the mascot and the character from Haunted PS1 demo disc. Yeah. Since the second one, he also has a Twitter account. He announced a podcast, like livestream. Yeah. I actually always wanted to see if, like, he would come on here and talk to me about his experiences as, like, I guess someone that's in the general, like, community for horror stuff, but I hadn't really thought about that. I should probably ask. There's no reason not to. The most they can do is ignore you and go, oh, I hate you. I hope you die. You're the worst person I've ever met. I've seen you and I know that you're evil. That's pretty unlikely, but, kind of assume that that'll happen with anything and anyone, ever. So, yeah. I don't know. It's okay, though. Let's calm down here. You might as well become an SCP yourself in the process. I think you might just become a maimed person without a lot of your body parts if, you go for the wrong one. But that's cool. Go for it. You know what? I'm not gonna stop you. Also, there's no way that anything but Doki Doki Anomaly is gonna win. Alright. Okay. We're going for it. Let me get this guy open. Okay. Come here, come here. The title screen is very, very, there's no music. Huh. Huh. As long as you can date the Waffle House, I'm buying this. What? Is there a Waffle House SCP? 1 second. 1 second here. We just need to get over here. Okay. There we go. There we go. Now I can see a little better. Okay, cool. Yeah. There we go. Have a lovely drive home from work. Peanuts is the statue SCP that moves when you can't see it. The nickname... Ah! Didn't they get in trouble for having that picture? The first record... Oh, no. The first recorded death associated with SCP 8008 occurred on December 18th, 1997. The victim, John Paul Revere, 38, Caucasian male, was found pinned under his Dodge truck. Police on scene reported him being smushed to the neckline, like an empty tube of toothpaste. Exact wording. He was also smiling ear to ear and wearing a pair of novelty spiral lens glasses. The SCP Foundation became involved later, when the local detective assigned to the case was also found dead. Dismembered by his own lawnmower, smiling broadly and wearing the same glasses. Apparently, this anomalous pair of novelty glasses, deemed SCP-8008, allows the wearer to fall in love with literally anything. SCP-8008 Log, October 6, 1999. The entire first cohort of researchers assigned to the anomaly has been... The first 3 researchers were killed by an H2 pencil, a diamond necklace, and a pool noodle. The last was found in... All the data after that has been expunged. Are they... I'm just gonna come out and say it. Did someone have sex with a lawnmower? This is very on topic. This is very current. This is very, related to what we were maybe considering a second ago. A serious story, SCP-69420. Yeah. I think someone tried to bang a lawnmower. And I guess, okay, well... Alright. This is what you get into there, don't do it. What am I supposed to do with this?
I shut the SCP-8008 case files in disgust and tucked the folder under my arm. Who'd I piss off to get assigned to an anomaly with a 100% casualty rate? It must be because of the SCP-458 incident last month. Stupid infinite pizza box. Damn it. The heavy doors to SCP-173, the sculpture's enclosure, are already open when I arrive. My assistant, Dr. Theron Sherman, smiles briefly at me as I enter the room, then returns to reviewing his notes. He flips his pen in an elaborate loop between his fingers. His nervous fidget. The dozen D-Class inmates inside are all staring intently at vaguely peanut-shaped sculpture standing motionless in the corner of the room. After all, it only takes an instant when nobody has it in their direct line of sight. Even a blink at the wrong time, and it will snap all of our necks in an instant.
Oh, thank you, Drew. I appreciate it.
And here comes Dr. Fields now from his experiment with SCP-682. Morning. He seems distracted. Morning, sir. Everything all right? He blinks, seeming to refocus.
Yes. Yes, everything's fine.
I look at the strange pair of glasses Dr. Fields is handing me. This is it? I take SCP-8008, the novelty glasses from him, noting how light they are. Just a dark plastic frame and spiral pattern lenses. Dr. Fields wipes his hands off on his lab coat, as if to get rid of anything the glasses may have left behind.
They look funny, but let me tell you.
He swallows nervously.
They're no joke.
Dr. Fields nods and takes his leave. All right.
You love the peanut SCP? I think in this case, people are gonna love it a lot more, intensely. Sorry, I just read what Bearded Group said. That's a very intense question. I'm sure we'll learn.
I settle into the flimsy aluminum chair the table provided and activate the microphone. No turning back now. I take a deep breath and put on SCP-8008, the novelty glasses.
What? Huh? 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 Huh?
Hello? I clear my throat, hoping my nerves won't be too noticeable on the video recording.
What? Do the glasses make them into little... I'm gonna turn my music down a little bit. I think it makes them into anime ladies. It makes them into VTubers.
I clear my throat, hoping my nerves won't be too noticeable in the video recording. Hello, SCP-173. Whether she's thinking deeply or completely brain dead, I can't tell. Can you understand me? That was something. I'll be continuing experimentation with you, is that alright? Were you expecting someone else? Thank you so much for subscribing, 0S9955. I appreciate that. If she's looking for my predecessor, she's going to be disappointed.
What SCP is 173? Does anyone know?
They're not coming back.
Here's our first choice. Oh, I like the UI. It's very pretty. Okay. I won't be making the same mistake they did. Maybe we can be friends? I don't really want to... 173 is the peanut? The one that you can't blink at? Oh god, really? I think this is very likely to get our Wangus snapped off. So... probably this one, right? That's a way to put it? Well, it's that or something worse. Like, they'll snap off their wangus, like the lawnmower guy, dear lord. Okay,
I won't be making the same mistake they did. Definitely brain dead. Besides me, Dr. Sherman scribbles something onto his notes. I stretch in my seat, settling into the rhythm of the interrogation. Our goal here is to clarify exactly how SCP-8008 produces its hallucinogenics, or his hallucinogens, and to better understand its psionic properties. We will compare my subject experiences to the audio-video footage and Dr. Sherman's notes. To begin, I will show you some images. Is that alright, SCP-173?
it is SCP boob.
Still no response. Am I doing something wrong? Footage of the previous researcher showed them reacting as if to a conversation by this point. Maybe I might just survive this after all? Thank you, Dark Tainted, for subscribing at Tier 1. I appreciate that. I don't know why I brought the tier into it. It's a beautiful tier. I love it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. I show her the image of a monarch butterfly in summer. What do you see? She seems distressed by the image, but she's so difficult to read. Next, I show her the image of a human face. And this? She's glaring right at me. Sir, what's wrong? I hadn't realized it, but I stood up. The small hairs on the back of my neck are standing up straight. Everything inside me is screaming to get away from this creature. Nothing. I'm fine. It takes all my self-control to force myself to sit down. I can do this. Lastly, I show her an image of her actual face. The blank, spray-painted eyes stare up from the paper. Last one, okay? What do you see here?
No one.
She spoke. Maybe I'm getting through to her after all. SCP-173, would you be able to make some sort of sound to let others know we're communicating? Maybe bang on the table? The twisted body of one of the D-Class personnel is slammed suddenly into the table, looking up at me with wide eyes. His body is spasming at the sudden disconnection from his brainstem. His head is turned 180 degrees. What just happened?
I didn't see, I blinked.
The man on the table has stopped twitching. His irises mid-dilated. Around the room, the remaining D-Class have their backs against the wall. One woman is hyperventilating, covering her eyes. I blinked too.
And me.
And me. Not again! Everyone just happened to blink. At the same time? I will remind D-Class personnel that any deviation from eye contact protocol will have severe consequences. We can see that. Beyond the obvious. Right. I almost jump out of my chair as the timer beeps. That's all for today. The sooner these experiments are over, the better. I remove SCP-8008, taking a moment to wipe the sweat from my face. Without the glasses, I can see SCP-173 as it actually is. A monster of concrete and rebar. Looming right in front of me. The corpse on the table seems to be staring at it, afraid to look away even in death. I must have watched the video footage of today's experiments a dozen times now. No evidence of the young woman I'd seen. I scrubbed through it again, looking for any signs of mental deterioration. Would I even know if I was seeing it? Perhaps tomorrow I'll ask Dr. Sherman to share his notes with me.
What? Get to 5,000 or die? What? Wait, what? Oh, okay. I think we're okay. I think. Now get— whoa! Break my legs! What? is. Huh? I can't move her! Oh god! Oh god! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Okay. Sorry for not looking at the chat. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Okay. Okay. What can we do here? What can we do here? We can do this. Oh, we can do this. We can do this. My legs. No. Okay. Sorry, I know my legs won't actually get broken, but it feels very spooky. I can't move anything else. Or if you click on my face.
I wake with the start. What was that dream? Something about legs? And... what the hell?
Thank you.
For what? She's gone. I reached up to touch my face, terrified that I might find SCP-8008 there. It's just me. So what did I just see? I dress and head down to the cafeteria to get some water. A clock on the wall reads just past 2 a.m. It's so quiet. I find my way to the cafeteria without incident. It's empty, but for Dr. Singer, the third researcher in our cohort, sitting at one of the benches. She's staring into a hot mug of coffee, hunched over it with her elbows resting on her knees. Dr. Singer? She jumps at my voice, spilling coffee on her hands and dropping the mug with a shout. It shatters on the ground. Sorry, I didn't mean to. No, it's fine. It was an accident. She means it, but I still feel bad. Neither of us say anything as we clean up the mess. Eventually, I break the silence. How'd it go with SCP-096 today? Dr. Singer makes a face as she rinses her hands under cold water. That bad, huh?
No. She didn't even talk to me. It's just...
She? Dr. Singer pauses for a moment, then blinks.
Thank you.
She turns off the faucet and dries her hands.
You were assistant to the previous lead researcher, right?
I can't help but ask. She nods. All the data about them was expunged. I was hoping you might be able to. I let my question trail off as I see the paleness of Dr. Singer's face.
I don't want to talk about it.
Her eyes are cold. But it might be able to help us. It might...
I said I don't want to talk about it.
Suddenly, the room rocks at the sound of a distant explosion. An instant later, the contamination breach alarm blares to life. What the... Dr. Singer and I look at each other in horror as we both come to the same realization. Dr. Fields! We break into a run towards SCP-682's temporary containment chamber. Maybe we're not too late. The alarms are deafening. I've only ever heard them once before, at the site I'd been transferred from. 14 people had died that night. The hallway rocks violently. Fine dust pours from the concrete ceiling, catching in my throat as we run. I cough hoarsely, my lungs already burning from the unfamiliar exercise. My worst fears are confirmed as we round the final corner. All I can see is a cloud of billowing dust and stone debris. Huge shards of rock have gouged the walls on the far end of the corner, exploding from the wall that had been SCP-682's temporary containment chamber. I jump as a hand grasps my trouser leg. To my horror, I recognize Dr. Vida, the fourth and final research in my cohort. His lips and chin are crimson with blood. His torso has been pulped by metal shrapnel. I barely have time to process this before a shape looms out of the new hole in the wall. It's big. Ahead of us, Dr. Fields is standing with his arms raised towards it. I can't see his face, but I know he's wearing SCP-8008. The massive Keter-class anomaly crawls over to the pile of debris. Yellow, acid smoke pours off its body. It spots Dr. Singer and I. My body freezes, pinned by those hateful yellow eyes.
My beloved, my queen!
He looks so small next to her.
I did as you asked. Now we can be together. Disgusting.
It snaps Dr. Fields up in its crocodile jaw faster than I can believe. Dr. Fields screams as SCP-682 shakes him back and forth like a doll. I can hear his body breaking. SCP-8008 flies off and lands near my feet. A wave of desire to put them on washes over me.
This is, why you don't want to have intercourse with the SCPs, I guess. They'll, do it. Why? Do it! Put them on. Oh. Oh. Okay. Nothing can go wrong. A lot can go wrong. Oh, she's cool.
She's big. She holds Dr. Fields by the torso in one of her hands. His screams become gurgles as my mind struggles to understand what it's seeing. Dr. Fields' body seems to resolve in ragged chunks as if something unseen is tearing him apart. Then it occurs to me, she is. Then he's gone.
Interesting.
Gunfire erupts from behind SCP-682. I hit the floor just as bullets whip through the air around me, sending up sprays of sharp stone where they hit the tiles. I cover my head. Even above the sirens and gunfire, I hear SCP-682 shriek as it enters a rage state. The floor rocks under me as another section of building collapses. Then suddenly, the shower of debris and bullets stops. Even sound seems muted. I decide to risk it. Carefully, I open one dust-covered eye to see a pair of bare, gray feet standing just inches from my face. After a moment of confusion, it dawns on me. SCP-096 had been moved into the adjoining cell block for testing. I cover my eyes in an instant, praying I haven't seen its face somehow.
I know this one.
To see SCP-069 face is certain death.
Ew.
The voice rings through the high-ceilinged chamber, followed by a howl from SCP-069 as it too enters a rage state upon being glimpsed. I blindly begin to crawl away from the sounds of fighting as the two anomalies clash. I hope desperately I'm going in the opposite direction. A huge chunk of concrete strikes me in the back, pushing the air from my lungs in a whoosh. I can't breathe. I can't breathe! My vision goes soft around the edges as the life is slowly crushed out of me. Is this it? Something is pulling on my legs. Something impossibly strong. I feel hands around my ankles. I gasp as the pressure on my chest is released and light returns to the world.
Oh god. You're okay. I've got you. I won't ever let the others have you.
She's gone. I hear voices. I hear Dr. Sherman shouting? Why is he shouting?
Doctor, can you hear me?
I try to respond, but it turns into a hacking cough. My throat is full of dust.
You're alright.
He helps me sit up and waits while I cough a while longer. Miraculously, I seem to be unharmed.
Let's get you to the medical ward.
He supports me as I stand. Glancing backwards as we turn to leave, I see this slab of concrete that almost killed me. And the trail through the dust from where SCP-173 had dragged me to safety. Why? I'm hooked up to several machines in a private room. My heartbeat sounds quick and irregular on the monitor. Isn't this a bit excessive? Dr. Sherman looks up for a moment from his chair in the corner. His lips twist into a wry grin.
You know, for someone as smart as you're a real idiot.
Fair. I lean back in my nest of pillows. Is Dr. Singer alright?
Yeah, she's fine. She had the sense to run when she saw what happened to Dr. Fields.
I nod awkwardly. He stands and hands me a glass of water from the bedside table. I drain the glass, not realizing how thirsty I'd been. And the breach? Dr. Sherman sighs at that, then shoves his hands into his pockets.
Word around site is they were able to retain both SCP-682 and SCP-096. But SCP-173 is missing.
Should I tell him SCP-173 saved my life?
Its containment chamber was found open. We need to find SCP-173. I think I might...
We need to find SCP-173. I think I might be in danger. That's as much as I'm willing to say. Dr. Sherman's eyes narrow.
The task force personnel are already down in the tunnel searching for it.
They won't find her.
It. They won't find it.
Right. Sorry.
Why not?
How do I explain it to him? We need to ask someone who was there.
Everyone who saw what happened was torn apart, other than you.
Not everyone.
Absolutely not. No, absolutely not! Theron, I don't have a lot of time.
Theron, I don't have a lot of time. It's hard to explain. He crosses his arms for a moment, then seems to deflate. I can't 100% tell who's talking here.
Fine. Suppose someone has to keep watch over you.
I think they're trying to say we need to find SCP-173 so we can talk to it, is what I'm assuming is happening. Also, have a good lurk, yeah. This is very interesting and very weird. I wasn't expecting this game to be like this at all. Like, it's very weird. I think that was the narrator? Okay. A chill runs down my spine at that. I can't help but wonder if SCP-173 is watching me even now. There's no time to lose. Okay. There's no time to lose! Visit SCP-682, visit SCP-096, or do nothing.
There's no time to lose. Do nothing!
Yeah, it does suck we only got 3 save slots, but it kind of makes it feel impactful at least. And it looks like it's easy to skip, so... which one do you guys want to visit? SCP-096 might be a little bit easier to talk to. But if we look at it, we die. SCP-682, is a demonic lizard that'll want to beat us to death and scream at us and probably be of no help. You guys really like the lizard, huh? Alright, you guys are really on the lizard. None of us? None of us for the other one? Vern's on board for that one. Curious about all the options? I guess we could play it twice.
Or you could download it yourself after this stream. Normally it would take days to clear this kind of experiment with higher-ups, but with Dr. Fields gone, I'm the highest-ranking researcher we've got. God help us. They're really not taking any chances this time. Behind me I hear Dr. Sherman fake a cough to hide his grin. On either side of us, a full legion of mobile task force guards watches us pass. Their black helmets and visors obscure their glares, but I can still feel the chill in the air. These men just lost friends because of a researcher like me that couldn't handle his assignment. I carefully stepped to avoid the electric rails, set into the floor as we approached SCP-682's new contamination chamber. We stop just inside the huge space. Before us, it's a massive 5mm cube of reinforced steel filled with hydraulic acid. In the acid hangs SCP-682 itself, suspended between life and death as its body regenerates just as fast as the acid can eat away at it.
That's kind of messed up. What the flip? Dear Lord, they're kind of just torturing him forever. I guess they can't do much else, but it's kind of sad.
Dr. Sherman pulls out his notebook. As always, he'll be acting as my personal reality anchor. SCP-682. Can you understand me? I've come to talk to you about SCP-173. A low chuckle resonates through the room. I can feel it in the soles of my feet. SCP-682 flicks its massive tail to slowly turn away from the view screen. Do you know what happened to it? No response. SCP-682 has now floated, so its back is fully facing us. We don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. I had been hoping to avoid this.
Were you?
He watches me carefully as he hands me the novelty glasses.
You're not immune to it.
I know that too well. With a deep breath, I put on SCP-8008.
Oh, that's intense. I don't want to see a woman get acid.
She's so big. Why does it have that music pop up every time?
That's okay, alright. Well, it's catchy.
It takes me a moment to compose myself before I can speak.
I'd like to imagine the glasses are doing it too.
SCP-682. I need to know what happened during the breach.
Ask nicely, Doctor.
Her voice. It's not at all like I'd expected.
We're running out of save slots. Would you please tell me what happened? This music, dear Lord! Da, da, da.
Please tell me what you saw.
Would you please tell me what happened? I guess if we're nicer to them, we go down their route? Maybe? I don't know how many SCPs are in this game, too. It might just be the 3 ladies, so... Lizard feet on screen? They're being burned with acid.
Tell me what you saw.
We have nothing to discuss.
Wait. Fine. I'm sorry. Please tell me what you saw.
What do I get in return for the information?
I've never seen such a hostile smile.
What makes you think I will get you first?
From the corner of my eye, I see Dr. Sherman watching me carefully. But I need to stay focused on SCP-682. You cannot be trusted. The acid swirls in little eddies around her as she laughs.
You're a funny little human. What could you possibly want, anyways? That I could give you at least.
If you were to tell us where SCP-173 is? I can hear the creaking of plastic as the task force personnel shift their weight around the room. Their guns are still lowered. For now.
Doctor.
Silence.
Everyone in the room instinctively covers their ears.
I want 1 hour
in the sunlight. That is my offer. I relay the offer to Dr. Sherman.
Out of the question. You may not have the luxury of time. Disgusting human.
A sharp beep from the lead task force member's radio makes me pause. He looks at us, then picks up the line.
Oh, God. Okay, that's not good.
The static-filled screams from the other end are so loud that he has to hold it at arm's length.
Reinforcements said
The voice is abruptly cut off. The radio goes dead. The silence that falls over the room is absolute.
I was not finished with my demands. I want you to accompany me, Doctor.
Me? You want me?
Don't get any silly ideas, human.
Dr. Sherman's scribbling has stopped, waiting for my next words. I'm not sure I have a better option.
Okay, they are very smart. I don't think this is a good idea. Although I haven't been nice to the SCP, so I'm afraid they're all gonna kill me. She would definitely kill me. I wasn't polite to her earlier. Oh. I'm not gonna do it. We can, I don't know. I don't think, I'm not gonna get a good ending.
Absolutely not. We'll find some other way.
Best look quickly then. If you change your mind, I'm here. I like that she has a little tattoo, too.
We're done here. I remove SCP-8008 and hand it to Dr. Sherman for safekeeping. Dr. Singer and I have decided it's the safest plan for them. SCP-682's rumbling laughter follows us out of the chamber. I can't help but wonder if I'm making the right decision. And time is running out. Once we're outside earshot of the guards, Dr. Sherman stops to look me dead in the eyes.
You can't go through with this.
It might be our best shot. Dr. Sherman runs his hand through his hair.
All right. Fine. I trust you.
As per protocol, no one is actually allowed to enter SCP-096's containment chamber. The risk of accidentally glimpsing its face is just too high. And that's all it would take. SCP-096 cannot be stopped once you've seen its face. It will find you and kill you, no matter what. Is this really such a good idea? Around us, the armored task force personnel watch carefully, wary for any sign of trouble. Dr. Sherman, Dr. Singer, and I stop in front of SCP-096's sealed doorway.
We don't have to do this.
I roll my eyes at him. Well, unless you want to go on a sunset date with the big lizard. Dr. Sherman's face drains of color just thinking about it. Guess not then. Shall we? Dr. Singer hesitates before initiating the audio link. Didn't she, say anything at all to me She didn't say anything at all to me yesterday. So don't be disappointed if this doesn't go like you'd hope. I nod and punch in the codes. Or she punches in the codes. Dr. Sherman hands me SCP-8008, looking like he'd rather be anywhere else. Centering myself, I put them on.
Whoa.
She's singing? What? It's beautiful. Like a bird. It sounds so sad.
Oh, this is the sad girl character.
Almost lonely. She stopped.
Who's there?
Hello?
No, look away! Look away!
She wants us to look away from the console.
But I can't even.
Don't look, please!
She's begging us. Dr. Singer and Sherman both look awkwardly at the floor. Is that better?
Yes. Slightly lower my head. I'm not her. This looks silly. I have to start complimenting them or they're gonna start killing me. So,
You have a beautiful voice.
please, don't lie to me.
I'm not lying. You really do.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Dr. Sherman is looking at me oddly. I need to keep this on track. I need to talk to you about yesterday.
No. I hate her. Don't make me.
She screams so loud the speaker cuts out, but we can still hear it clearly through the wall. The task force team leader steps forward, ready to intervene. Stand down. I try to put as much authority as I can into my voice. With Dr. Fields dead, I'm the highest ranking officer or official at this facility. Through his visor, I watch the man's eyes flicker between my face and my Class 5 authorization badge.
What class am I? I forgot. Can't see it from here. I think like 3.
Stand down. The task force man exhales, then returns to his post. I watch him a moment longer before returning my attention to SCP-096. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. Please, talk to me.
You're going to have her look at me again.
No, I swear SCP-682 won't come anywhere near you. I just want to talk about SCP-173. We just need to know where it went.
Then you'll leave me alone?
Yes, then we'll leave you alone.
Okay.
Just like that? She's going to tell us? I try not to let my excitement show on my face.
I want something first.
Damn it. I knew it couldn't be that easy. What do you need in return? At my side, Dr. Sherman shoots me a look. I shrug. Her request might turn out to be something we can easily accommodate. It would almost certainly be less dangerous than what SCP-682 asked for.
I want a bird.
A bird?
I like to sing with them. Just like I used to back home.
You mean out in the mountains? Okay, sure. We can have some recorded birdsong. Again, we're forced to cover our ears against the piercing noise.
I want a real bird. Real bird song.
Nobody says anything for a long moment. Eventually, I clear my throat.
I don't want to... That's gonna kill a bird, wouldn't it? Like, I don't want her to get one. Are they good with birds? Do they not murder them? Birds are supposed to fly through the sky. It would be sad. I don't know about that one. I don't want to sacrifice a poor little bird to this lady. Gotta find out, I guess? No.
Not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Think about it for me.
I take SCP-8008 off more aggressively than necessary, and the image of the girl on screen is replaced by lifeless data. She wants a bird? I nod, handing SCP-8008 back to Dr. Sherman, who stores them safely in his breast pocket. Dr. Singer and I have decided that's the safest place for them. I have a bad feeling about this. Dr. Sherman nods thoughtfully, agreeing.
It doesn't kill animals?
I set off down the hallway, signaling to the other researchers to follow. I nod to the task force team leader to go as well. The man is as solemn as granite. It's as if a cloud is hanging over me, blurring my thoughts. Am I just tired? Or is it something more insidious? Let's call it a day. We're all exhausted. No one argues with that. We'll talk about this in the morning, all right? Dr. Sherman looks at me, then at Dr. Singer. He shrugs, looking just as exhausted as I feel.
Okay. Let's get you back to the medical ward.
My eyes drift closed as soon as I'm tucked into bed. What a day. Everything swirls around in my mind as sleep overtakes me.
I like the concept of this a lot. It's anime girls as SCP, sure, but I do love that you're seeing like a cognito hazard and how it works. It's kind of cool how they presented it too. I don't know if this is an official SCP though. I don't think 8008 is this, but maybe. I am enjoying it. It's interesting. I like the aesthetic of it a lot. Like the analog stuff, like with how glitchy the screen looks, and then like our save set like function stuff. It looks pretty good. I don't mind it. Documented to not care about animals. Okay, so 096 wouldn't kill animals, but it's not. It's a fan-made SCP. Ah, what's 8008 usually? Oh, they haven't gotten as far as 8008. Maybe they could submit it. A CRT effect is nice. I'm surprised we can see it on stream. I am too. It's a very nice CRT effect. Uh-oh. I can't play this as well as I would need to live. What? Huh? Oh wait, I can still move stuff when she's there, kind of. What? You? I'm just gonna mash things. What? Why are you like this? Okay. Wait, I can move through her? I just can't move her. Oh. I'm silly. Oh, it's all of their styles of stuff, too. This is kind of neat. Okay. Ah! 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 Eyeballs, no! What? Wait a second. Meat? Why is there just meat on screen? What the flip? What? Oh, it looks gross. What the flip? Ah! Just checking in? Oh, that's just pathetic. What are you doing? Why the eyeballs aren't even, like, working right. Ah! It's all jumbled. No! Oh, God. What the flip? Oh, no! Click on my face. Ah! Okay. Uh-oh. Good effort, thank you.
Where am I? The tunnels beneath the facility? I hear footsteps. And shouting. Is that... I hit the ground. What happened? I've fallen out of bed. The tile floor is cold on my cheek. What was that nightmare? My wrist hurts. Probably ripped the IV out. And the heart rate monitor, considering the alarm, telling me I've flatlined. The door to my room flies open.
Doctor!
I look up to see my assistant silhouetted in the doorway. In the next moment, he's at my side.
Oh, thank God. I thought...
I'm fine. Just a nightmare. He looks at me strangely, somewhere between concern and relief.
Some nightmare. Come on, let me help you.
I sit on the edge of the bed, rubbing my sore wrist. The morning shift nurse arrives a moment later to check my vitals. Dr. Sherman hangs back, fidgeting with his favorite pen. Healthy as a horse? The nurse forces a smile for my benefit, but says nothing. Then Dr. Sherman and I are alone again. It was SCP-173. Dr. Sherman looks up at me. In my nightmare, that is. She's down in the tunnels. I think I even know where.
No, you don't. It was just a dream.
I'm not sure anymore. I sigh, weighing our options. We could give SCP-682 its hour of sunlight, and pray it doesn't kill us all in the process. Or give SCP-096 its bird, and pray it also doesn't kill us all in the process. All of our options kinda suck. Dr. Sherman actually laughs at that.
You're right about that.
So what should we do?
I didn't say the nice thing to most any of them. Like, I did for the bird lady, but, the bird doesn't seem like the worst option, but I don't want a bird to live their whole life there. That's so sad. But they'll take care of them, I guess. They'll give them little bird kisses. What do you guys want? I don't want to give them the bird, though. I'm so afraid for the bird. I don't want to give them the bird. I'm so afraid for that. She's a cute character, but I'm so afraid. The bird is mine. I'm keeping the bird. I'm not. They're not allowed to have this bird. Nope. I assume it's one that, like, just from, like, our little area that we hang out with all the animals. Yeah, like, not in this facility. Nope. Give them a bird like you have Pumpkin. I want Pumpkin to be healthier, though. You think badly of her. This is why she doesn't like people. I'm just afraid the bird would be sad in, like, a little area like that for their whole life. She probably is, too. SCP-682 will definitely kill everyone if we let them out. I'm gonna go into the tunnels. Sacrifice myself.
We prepare for the descent into the tunnels beneath the facility as quickly as possible. Dr. Singer and Sherman and I are kited with industrial-strength flashlights and rations, just in case.
Kited? Isn't that like a tanking term? Wait, what? Huh? Why is my, like, model doing such weird stuff today?
We're also outfitted with head-mounted radios, which should work even deep underground.
Kitted, not kited. Kitted. Thank you.
I feel like a D-class.
I grin, but Dr. Singer is stone-faced. The 6 task force personnel assigned to us don't seem to find it any funnier. I really wish I had a way to track SCP-173, other than acting as live bait. We need to stick together down there. Personnel have gotten lost in these tunnels.
Couldn't even say tunnels, right? Morale is waning.
Why exactly did we build this site on top of a cave system again? That's actually a fair question. Someone above our pay grade probably knows.
Great. One more thing to worry about down there. Wars in the dark. Check.
He's fiddling with SCP-8008, which is tucked into his breast pocket. We head down, the last flight of stairs into the tunnels. Down here, the metal floors give way to rough stone. It's humid down here and cold. Every time I exhale, a little cloud of water vapor is illuminated by my flashlight. We travel for some time through the seemingly endless tunnels, always heading down. We pass through several task force waypoint camps which have been set up to coordinate the search. The men watch us with dull eyes. There are no injured among them. What they're tracking doesn't leave injured. Down, all the way down. It must have been at least an hour. My shoulders are aching from the tension. We come to a passage with nearly a dozen offshoot tunnels, and have no idea which way we should go. We all stop in our tracks, suddenly on high alert. The task force personnel scan the darkness with their gun-mounted flashlights. The slim beams of light are insignificant in the oppressive blackness. What is it? Where's Sherman? We all look at each other. Dr. Sherman isn't here. We need to backtrack. We have to... Nobody move. She says it so calmly that everyone freezes instantly. Her eyes are so wide as she looks among task force personnel. They look equally terrified. I thought we only had 6 task force members with us. In the space of an instant, the man standing next to me is turned into a red slurry. It sprays the side of my face. Run! Singer and I book it for a random exit. I'm not even sure where we're going. Down. We're still going. Dr. Singer goes down behind me. Something has her leg. I can't see. And she's gone. For a long moment, everything is perfectly silent. Only my own ragged breathing echoing back to me. Then I hear a quiet scraping noise. I run as fast as I can. My lungs are burning. My legs are screaming. A sudden drop in the path sends me sprawling. My wrist! A wave of nausea rolls through me as I curl on the ground, protecting my arm. I can't. I look up. This is the caravan. This is the cavern from my dream. And there, at the far end, is SCP-173. I almost don't even recognize it. And there in front of it is Dr. Sherman.
Theron!
He turns to look and... What? Where am I? This place seems familiar. Where's Dr. Sherman? Where's SCP-173? Where's... Huh?
What? I was really into that. Wait a second. What? Okay, stop. Forget about the points. Forget about the points. I need you. I've been watching you. Your friend is talking to me. Out there in reality. Whatever that even is. What the flip? He's trying to convince me to spare you. How sweet. How stupid. Now, you've resisted me so far. Let's make this interesting. I want to play this. This is weird. Wrong about a staring contest. What about a staring contest? If you move, I'll kill him. Ready? Go. Don't move! Don't move! I'm pretty good at staring contests, actually. I haven't blinked yet. I want to, though. Did we win? I can't move. I see. All this time you've been resisting me. I understand. You don't want to be together.
I feel her lips brush mine just briefly. And then she's gone. SCP-8008. Log data. November 1st, 1999. Dr. Singer was never recovered from the tunnels. The final researcher and his assistant were considered until both were found collapsed in the lower site corridors. SCP-8008 was not in their possession. SCP-173 has been recontained. The rest of the data has been expunged.
You survived. Wow! That was pretty good. I liked it. I'm interested in the other— oh, it just turns off. I'm interested in the other routes, though. That was pretty interesting. Huh. I got an achievement called Smooch the Nut. Got a kiss from SCP-173. That's very cute. That's adorable. We survived, but at what cost? No SCP girlfriend. I guess so. What an interesting concept. It reminds me of that Fumo one, where it's like some terrifying altering substance that they have to keep contained, and the biggest thing is that people go crazy because they're just like, this Fumo shouldn't exist! Why was this made so long ago? It's really funny. That Fumo, the blue one, the blue one, the blue one. Well... Huh. Also, thank you, Reno. Thank you so much for gifting a sub. I think I might head off just because, you have a great voice. That's very nice of you. Thank you, Reno. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm probably gonna head off, though. Just because we beat the game, but if you guys want to play it, I like to leave a little bit more so you guys can enjoy it if you want to. I cry? Don't cry. Don't cry. Especially for 096. Oh, the little sad lady. That's very upset, very tired, and... I like characters like that. I like spooky ladies. They're my favorite. But, guys, thank you for coming by. I enjoyed this game. I'm probably gonna write the ASMR off stream because I'm scared. But let's get you over to someone that'll enjoy hanging out with you. Ba-ba-ba. Oh, we gotta read Alfina. I haven't been able to do that in a while. We gotta read Alfina. She's gonna be playing Voices from the Void. So if you guys would like to, please go and check her out. She plays a lot of spooky horror games, so I think you'll very much enjoy her if you want that type of stuff. She usually does indie horror, and today she's doing Voices of the Void. I'm not going to be there because I am still playing that game. In fact, I probably should have put it on my schedule. I really enjoy it. SCP-8000 raid. That sounds perfect. Go for it. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll show you the ASMRs I write later. I'm nervous about it, but thank you guys for coming by. Everyone, please have a lovely time with Alfina. I will be back tomorrow with some inane stuff I usually do. I don't know what it is. What is it, actually? Oh, we're gonna be playing, I think I'm gonna be playing with Clavio and Grape and Berry. I think we're gonna be doing... I forgot the game we're playing. And then on Friday, I think we're doing SCP readings. I think? I don't 100% remember. And then on Sunday... I have no clue. I have no clue what we're doing. Derailed? I think we're doing Derailed. Thank you. That's very helpful. I just put I forgot the game on my schedule. Because I really did forget. Okay. Derailed. I don't know what this is about at all, so it'll be fun. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Nina, thank you so much for raiding. I'm gonna cancel this for just a second. Guys, thank you so much for coming by. I was actually just about to raid into Alfina. But Nina, it's so nice to see you. I wish we got to, like, I know you're, like, super morning stream, so I never get to, like, watch you. But, like, I love every time I come by there and see it. Like, it's very nice of you to raid me. I'm Grimmi. I play a lot of horror games and, do relax and stuff usually. But, the cycle continues! No, no! Let's read a tiny thing. Let's do something. I'll show you a picture. I will show you a picture. There we go. Let's see. What's a good picture? I don't know what to put. There's gotta be a fun, wholesome one. Or there's some weird ones. Oh, here's a picture of my cat. There. There we go. Please enjoy her. This is Pumpkin Pie. This is Pumpkin Pie. She is my lovely kitty. She's very puffy, but she's not... Well, actually, she's been gaining weight since she's been stressed out because I'm fostering kittens right now. But, she used to be very petite when this was taken. She's just 90% fluff. She's an adorable fluff kitty. Now she's even larger, but I'm gonna have to get her on some dietary stuff. A guinea pig would be good, too. I love guinea pigs. They're very round. I want to see 2 pictures. Let's see if I can find 2 pictures. 2 of them. This is also Pumpkin. This is a gif of her. This is kind of scary. I like it, though. Okay, that's a little bit too nerve-wracking for me. There we go. But I'm Grimmi. I play a lot of horror games. That's pretty much it. I do voices. Let's see. What's a fun one?
Well, I hope you all had a good time here today, and I hope you have a good time tomorrow, too. I'm going to be here, I think, 5:30 p.m. PST. Now, I don't know if you know that over there where you guys are from, but PST is what we use in America. So, most of it, at least, like, you know, the western half of it. Central Time is what we use in the Texan states and that kind of stuff. Those are my slippers. But they make little jingling sounds, so she likes them. And, let's see, 5:30 p.m. PST, I'm going to be hanging out with Clavio, Grape Chan, and Berry Bug. Those are 4 of, with including me, 4 of my buddies. I'm kind of tired. I'm not really... God, is that... America Freedom Time units, no! We do everything in military time here. Not because people around here use it, but just because I want to be a very militaristic and supporter in that sense, so... The Great Return of Berry Bug. She streamed a little bit. Like, she got back from, like, a big trip, so it's very nice that she's back. Like, we all missed her. And then, Clavio's been taking a little bit of a break, too, so it'll be nice to hang out with her as well. She streamed earlier today. Yeah, she's been back for a couple of days. So, Grape wanted to hang out again. And we will be playing, apparently, Derailed? I don't know what this is about, but looks interesting, so that'll be fun. Alright, now, thank you so much, Nina, for reading. I'm very sorry, though. But, guys, please go check out Nina. She has a very lovely voice, and she's a very sweet person. I'm sure you would absolutely love her streams if you get the moment. If you have even but a second to go and check her out. You would love it. Love it. Go, 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 go. And now we will read. Thank you so much. Sorry about that. Oh, you can hear the derailed sound effects. They're coming up. Back to the raid. Thank you so much for coming by, you guys. I really do appreciate it. And I'll be back tomorrow with that game. And then I'll probably be doing some spooky stuff. I'm going to be doing SCPs at some time this week. I have no idea. On Twitter, my schedule's there. I could show it. I could actually just put my schedule on screen instead of making vague guesses at it. Good to see you as always. Hello, JC. And thank you guys so much for coming by. Here it is. I didn't write ASMR. We're playing, okay, but now we know. SCP Contamination / reading 7 p.m. Saturday. There we go, and Sunday horror demos, so that's... Maybe I'll do something else rather than horror demos. I kind of want to play Voices of the Void. I never think through those, scheduling things. So, everyone, have a lovely night. Have a lovely day. I hope that you eat food. I hope that you drink water. Please do that. Please don't go, I'm tired. Oh no. And make sure it has at least 1 vegetable in it. I know it's hard, but oh, thank you, Albite, for subscribing. Cute cat. Yes, yes, yes. Everyone, please have a good time with Delphina. Again, thank you so much, Nina. I really do apologize that it was right at the end of the stream, but it's very nice to see you. Everyone, please have a good one. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, thank you for not... Yeah, thank you. Take care. Take care. Bye-bye. Vegetable water is tea, technically, almost, so... It's good for you. Yeah.